like $3 in my pocket.
We'll figure it out.
Will you get off your phone if I give you $3?
Nope.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you guys so much for joining us for yet another exciting edition of the PearCast. This is episode 18, and it is, of course, I don't know why I said of course, but it is Sunday, April 11th,
of course,
2021. I'm Dan Eggers. I don't know if I said that, so I'm going to say it twice to make it twice as nice.
Twice as nice.
Joining me on my left, we have Christopher
Me
Brimmer
first,
in the
that's me.
house.
I'm Christopher Brimmer. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Doing things.
And I'm.
And sitting to his left, we have
And I'm Paige Eckstein.
Paige
Hi,
Eckstein.
guys.
Normally, I would say sitting to her left, we have Connor Potts, but unfortunately, Connor is
There's
not here
nothing
this
here.
evening. There's no Connor. It's a ghost.
Yep.
It's just the three of us. But we're still bringing you the same content. We're going to start off with a couple of news stories. Some of the month's
Can I
funniest
say-
things I've found.
In the future, if Connor's not here, we should just...
We need a cardboard standee.
we need something. We just cut to an empty chair and like the
Yeah.
sound of wind blowing. You know, it's
Or we'll
like
just get like a recording, like a pre-recording of Connor.
with
Like
like
giggling.
a male blow-up doll.
Just him
Let's sit
laughing. We'll just
We
got to
make sure it's a
his
ginger
face over
with
it.
glasses.
He's
Yep.
We
strawberry
can make
blonde.
that happen.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we need a strawberry blonde male blow-up doll with glasses.
We can find one.
So anyway, we're going to start off with our news stories like we normally do. After that, we're going to move into Name That Review, as it's recently been titled, which we'll go into details
Oh, it's
of
just
that
the
later.
two of us
Yeah.
now, too.
Just
so
the
there's
two of you.
some cutthroat competition.
Oh yeah, Dan can't exactly
Yep.
participate in a...
No,
You
I know
and
the
me.
answers
That would be
You
like if
and
the
me.
teacher graded themselves on a test that they
Yeah.
gave the class.
that they
Yeah.
were competing
Guess
with.
what? I got an
Wait,
A+, everybody.
Why is the teacher taking the test with the
Yeah.
students in your
Tests,
I was
scenario?
saying.
also, tests aren't competitions.
Yes, they are.
Competition
You're
with
not-
yourself.
You're not taking them right then, Dan.
Yeah.
And then we're going to conclude the episode with Connor's Conspiracy Corner, hosted by Dan.
And interrupted by me, Chris.
Well, good, because I'm not like Connor. I didn't do like any research.
I'm excited for this
We're just
one
gonna kind of
today, though.
talk, you know. Starting off, I have at least two Florida stories.
Of
I guess we'll
course.
start with one of them.
We gotta have Florida stories.
Fully booked Florida resort abruptly closes, kicks out guest after hotel was sold. So it was a fully booked Florida resort. They abruptly closed, kicked out the guest after they sold the resort.
What? How is that possible?
Is this that like what's it called?
I
Is
have a
this
video
is
of
this
it.
the Fire Island thing?
Fire?
no,
Firefest?
Firefest. No.
Firefest.
Not Firefest.
How
Fire
does this-
Island sounds like what
It
an
does-
old man would do as a reality show, like you know.
It
But-
does.
But go ahead, please.
How does that happen? Because you don't just sell a hotel within minutes of setting it up. And I assume if you're gonna sell a hotel, you'll stop taking fucking reservations. Like,
You would think so, right?
what the fuck?
Not unless you go to prison for getting, for screwing everybody over. So
So I have a video, but it's unfortunately
play that video.
Well,
you can't. Okay, that's where
it's-
you were going
it's
with
buffering
that disclaimer.
forever. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You need new Wi-Fi up in this place, bitch.
Whoa.
Okay, dang.
Whoa.
Judgment call. Just hey,
Everybody get out. I sold the house.
A quick plug for Brimco Studios.
It's beautiful.
They have the worst
It's so
Wi-Fi.
nice.
The
Brimco
walls are pretty.
Studios,
The
Wi-Fi
walls,
worse than McDonald's.
yeah, but the walls are pretty. The Wi-Fi is terrible. What else can we provide?
I'll read the article. It
Brought
says,
to you by Modelo.
guests at a
Oh.
Florida's Champions World Resort in Kissimmee.
Kissimmee,
Mhm.
Florida. Yeah,
I never heard of that.
you're not worldly like us.
We're in for a vacation nightmare during spring break when the resort they were staying at abruptly closed without warning.
That's insane. How does that? That can't just happen.
I picture like a guy walks in banging
it gets
pots together, and
worse.
he's like, "Get out of your room!"
The resort guests were kicked out without a refund,
That
and all of its
sounds
employees
illegal.
were fired
That
when the
sounds
hotel was sold
illegal.
earlier this week. We don't really know what we're going to do, said one of the hotel guests.
What the fuck? That guy, whoever this hotel belonged to, is gonna get sued to shit. You can't just do that.
They said the vacation was going great. This is another guest. They said the vacation was going great.
No,
until
wasn't this?
Thursday.
Is Kissimmee, Florida. There's no way this was a great vacation.
Then havoc just broke loose. Everyone started coming outside. Everyone's packing their bags and stuff. They said without warning, hotel employees started going door to door telling residents they had just hours to pack up and get off the property because the hotel was shutting down.
Okay, like listen, for real, if I were one of those people, I'd be like, come back when you're the police. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not. Fuck off.
She was like,
I
you guys
paid for
have to
this. You
pack
can
your
leave.
This is the problem with most Americans. We are sheep. They're like, wait, I paid for this room and I have all my family and everything here, but a guy is telling me to leave.
I guess I should leave.
I guess I better do it.
Yeah,
It's like, no,
I'd be
you're
like, nope, you can
drag me out, you,
you can-
piece of shit. I gave you
Yeah.
money. You know, like you
Yeah.
build my credit card. Viva la resistance.
The same woman goes on to say that, and they're quoting here. She was like, "You guys have to pack your stuff and leave." She said, "You guys have till 4 o'clock. The property's sold." The hotel's website posted a message confirming the hotel had been sold. Then just hours later, their whole website was shut down.
Okay, so hang on. They fucking fired all of the employees the day they sold it and had them go room to room to tell
Kicking
everyone
people
to
out.
leave. If I was that employee, I'd be like, no, fuck you. I got fired. You go tell everyone to leave. Like, why did anyone at any point be like, yeah, okay.
I have an alternative theory. This is Kissimmee, Florida.
Okay.
Maybe they're being generous with the term hotel.
Yeah.
And this is like a 12-room strip that's a piece of shit on the side of the interstate.
Yeah.
Right? Not hating on you, Kissimmee. Also not hitting on you. But not hitting on you, Kissimmee, Florida.
A little bit of
But for real, like for all we know, this is like 12 rooms run by a lady named Darla Star or something along those lines who sells out from under. I'm curious to know the scope of the story. Like I want to see a picture of this hotel.
Yeah. And like everyone
Jamie,
involved.
bring it up.
James.
I'll try to see if I can find a picture real quick. It doesn't mention. Oh, it does. It totally mentions the hotel's name. The hotel's name is Florida's Champions World Resort. So let me Google.
That sounds like it could be amazing or terrible.
Awful. Like it sounds like
Yeah.
exactly what you're describing with like a 12
A
room.
dirty pool. Like a dead squirrel in it.
Oh, I see a nice playground.
If the hotel looked nice, why are we looking at a playground?
Dude, this looks too nice. Let me pull up some pictures. I can't pull them up at the moment, but take a look, Chris. You can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks okay. It looks like a normal hotel.
It looks
How
like
does
a
this
Florida
just
timeshare.
happen?
Like
It just none of it makes sense to
Well,
me.
yeah, go to
Like I don't
computer again.
understand how they just sold it in a day.
Here,
Like
Paige, you can see it now.
if you keep the remote over here, you can if it does that
I
again, you
mean,
got-
yeah, it has
Cool.
the
Okay.
identical playground as like every elementary school that's also a church has.
So that's the playground.
It's fine.
This is the gift shop.
It looks like a gift shop.
I don't know why a hotel has a gift. Oh, it's a resort. So,
It also says Orlando everywhere, and this
look,
isn't
this bar looks
Orlando.
nice.
yeah.
Oh, I got a 3D view. Look at this. This looks nice.
Ooh, they have a
They
floor.
have pictures.
Ooh la la.
Wait,
Look,
go
they
back
have
around.
LEDs, bro.
Go back around. There's like
Everybody has
abstract art.
LEDs.
There's a glowy bar. Keep going. Keep turning to the side. Keep turning. Abstract art, beautiful. All of that, right? There's
Cheers. Check.
soccer
Art check.
players
Okay, people like soccer, Paige.
and golf. No, it's weird. There's like abstract art and paintings all over
baseball,
this place.
Paige.
One of those is
You're,
soccer.
the only person you're embarrassing here is yourself right now. You just called baseball golf.
Listen, it was loading still, and it's a person swinging a bat. It could easily be golf.
Hello,
don't swing
friend.
bats in
Let's
golf.
play American golf ball.
All right. Well,
God damn it.
No, but I think
The sports art is weird.
that isn't. But it is super generic. Like they're like, oh, this is Florida. We can't offend anybody. What art can we have? Can't be voluptuous ladies. Can't be Renaissance. Can't be anything.
Abstract paintings, colors.
Baseball and soccer, like sports. That's all we're allowed to
They
have.
looked like they bought the picture frames and kept the picture that was,
That was
in
in
them when
it.
you
Yeah,
buy it. You know?
I do agree
Like,
with
that's
that
what it
for
looks
sure.
yes,
like.
that's definitely what happened.
but there's not a whole lot more to say about that. They kicked out everybody abruptly, and they had nowhere to go. And I don't know. I'm sure something will happen. Like Paige said, some legal action.
look
This
forward
isn't like
to
a
all
cheap
of
ass
the
resort, at
lawsuits.
least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is our second story that I know is from Florida because it's in the title. You know, they always creep up on me because I'll sometimes read them and then it'll be like, oh, look at this. It's in Florida. But this one I know is. Florida mom shows up to daughter's school wearing boxing gloves, fights child, and then gets arrested.
What? Okay.
I do have
Okay.
a video again, but probably not going to be able to load
So
it.
she
You have a picture of her.
show me the picture. I have to see that. Yep.
That's her.
Yep.
Let's see if I
Okay.
can load the video.
So, just for everyone listening, it's what you think she would look like.
Which is
A white, methed out blonde woman.
Listen to this story. A mother showed up to her daughter's school wearing boxing gloves. Police arrested Edith Riddle after they say she got into a fight with another student at
Hang on,
DuPont
can you
Middle
pause it?
School.
Another
the police
student?
report states that Riddle told school leaders the glove was super glued to her wrist and she couldn't remove it. The victim had bruises on her knees and her forearms.
What
it,
the
so.
fuck?
What did you want me to pause it to say?
I wanted to pause it because I've seen this. All right, if you rearrange the letters in her name, it's gonna spell out "I am Lord Voldemort."
That's Tom Riddle page. I can't believe you're gonna interrupt me to make a Harry Potter joke.
Well, you
We
couldn't
couldn't even
believe
finish
that?
the 20-second
You couldn't
video.
believe that. No, but I have so many fucking questions. How did it get super glued to her hands? Why did she go to the school? Is to pick up her
It
kid?
didn't get super glued to her hands.
She
I bet.
said it was.
Methamphetamines is how this story. All
I
of your
assume-
questions.
I
Meth.
assume.
What's funny is she showed up like, these are glued on. Like,
And
this
then
is.
fought a child. What's her excuse for fighting a child? It's one thing to show up with it, but then she
Let
beat
me
a
see if
kid
they
up.
mention that, 'cause-
And-
How old is the kid she beat up?
Also, they didn't tell, like, it's funny the way they word it because they're like, they had bruises. To
it's
their
a middle school,
forearms
so
and
we know the
shins.
age range of the child.
So
Jesus.
a methed out mom showed up and was like,
Beat
you
up-
pick on my daughter who I don't dress right? Put up your forearms. I'm going to punch you in the forearms. I'm going to punch you in the shins.
I love how all they talked about in that blurb though was that like she had them super glued to her hands, but not about how she beat up a child while wearing them. That's not important.
I'm going to play meth addict's advocate.
Okay.
So it's
And I'm going to say she didn't beat up the child. They said forearms and shins. This woman showed up after gluing gloves onto her hands, high on drugs, and possibly paint. I'm not going to say it's drugs. Maybe drugs makes less sense. And she like
Has been huff
a
paint.
ton of gas and was like, I'm going to
Yeah.
punch a kid in their forearms and shins to teach him a lesson.
Okay, Dan, do you have more details? Because I need them.
Kind of. So Riddle had just exited the school with her daughter after a meeting with the vice principal on campus, according to the report. Rather than exiting the campus directly, the daughter walked out of her way through the cafeteria to engage with the victim in a fight. Riddle's daughter pushed the victim to the ground and threw some punches before the suspect, which is the mom, also joined in punching the victim who was lying on the ground. According to witnesses, they say that Riddle appeared to have a boxing glove attached to her left hand, which I believe was confirmed.
Jesus.
The attached is the funny part because she wasn't wearing a glove. She had a glove attached to her hand.
Yeah.
Which, imagine, this is like literally in Ren and Stimpy, they had stay put socks.
Oh, wait.
Which was a sock filled with glue.
I missed this detail. The report says that Riddle had the boxing glove on her hand when she arrived at the school for the meeting, and she had told the school that it was super glued to her hand and she couldn't remove it. So this woman showed up for what I can only assume. It sounds like maybe I missed the part, but it sounds like there was an issue with these two students in school, right? Like especially with the daughter going to fight afterwards, and she showed up to a meeting with a boxing glove on her hand, and they said, "Can you take that off, please?" And she said, "No, sir, I literally can't.
Super glue.
I couldn't even if I tried."
I want to point out about this story that almost every school in America has a cop, a school resource officer. If ever there was a time to get your school resource officer involved, it's when a methed out mom is like, I glued a boxing glove to my hand.
Can I get my child?
Where is that 12-year-old? I'm going to punch him in the
Yeah, why
fucking
did
shins
she-
and forearms.
Why did she fight the kid? Does it say why? It
Because the
says-
daughter was fighting her.
Oh, what a lovely.
She jumped in because her daughter
This
was.
is what
What
I'm
a
saying.
lovely fucking family.
Run this by me again. What part of the country does this happen in?
Is the daughter's name
St.
Paige?
Louis?
Florida.
Oh, this
We're on
is
the
Florida.
Florida
We're
part.
in Florida.
We're in Florida right now.
Oh, we're in. Okay.
We're in Florida. We're on the
It's
Florida
all-
part of the episode.
Oh, I didn't know this. Well, Florida hasn't been a segment before, so I didn't know if Florida.
There's
specifically-
it always
There's
is.
always a Florida story.
Listen, what I mean to say is I've never paid attention to the
Yeah, I
thing that
know.
I'm in before,
I know.
and I'm winging it.
Well, we
so.
got another Florida one.
Oh, good.
This involves a very
Who's
famous
John?
infamous Florida man
Florida
Who
who you may know
man.
as Matt Gates.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
the Florida man.
This
The
is just
Florida
a quick
man.
one.
Ugh.
We all know what's going on with Matt Gates.
No, explain it all.
He
in
likes
detail.
to touch
Well,
little
this-
girls.
This billboard that was posted in Florida will tell it all. Matt Gaetz wants to date your child billboard appears in Florida. I have a picture of the billboard. It's super funny.
I fucking love that. I just want to say I wholly support that. I love whoever put that billboard up.
It's a really funny looking
That's
billboard.
fucking amazing.
Here it is.
Pedophile piece of shit.
Oh, sorry. There it is. Look at that.
Oh,
Matt Gaetz wants to date your child.
I'm really glad they have date in quotes and everything too. Who's that by? MaddDogPAC.com.
Mad Dog PAC. It looks like it says MaddDogPAC.oom.
Oom.
I think it does say oom.
No, it's a P.
No, it looks like OOM.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't look
I
like
see.
a C at all.
That's fucking hilarious, and I love it.
That's pretty much all there is to that, though.
That's
The picture looks like an old like campaign photo of Nixon or something.
Yeah,
it
like,
does.
the,
It's
like-
it's a
It's like
terrible
all black
angle,
and white.
and yeah.
which is funny
What a
because
creepy pedophile piece of shit.
he looked better in that distortion of what he looks like than what he looks like in reality.
Which
Yeah.
is a clown.
Yeah, in reality, he looks like a clown that is a murderer or something. He's a
Yeah.
very
He's got a
fucked up,
gacy
weird
look.
looking dude.
What if? And now he's trying to say that like he's a fucking victim and all this shit.
Yeah,
And it's like
yeah.
you're a fucking dumbass
You're a fucking
pedophile,
pedophile,
that
dude.
paid for your pedophile crimes with fucking Venmo. You stupid piece of
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Might as well fucking jump off a bridge.
Forgot about that.
Ugh.
But
Dumb fuck.
not to harp on it, but that picture, right? Like if they just put what he looked like and then put this as an unaltered photo of Matt Gaetz next to it, it would be more effective than like doing like desaturated black and white, super scary photo.
Yeah. Whatever,
Um,
it gets the point across, and he's kind of, doing all the work of damaging himself.
And it was funny.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. Hell yeah, Florida.
Hell
he
yeah,
Grossman,
Florida. Well, you know who we all love, though?
Who?
Robin Williams.
Who? Oh.
There's one man in this country.
It's true, we
I
do.
think we can safely say everybody loves more than me. Oh, shit. More than,
More than you?
no, more than Robin Williams.
Oh.
You?
No.
Did you just self-identify?
No,
with
I
Robin
almost said
Williams?
who it was.
Who?
A little man known as Meatloaf.
Everybody loves Meatloaf. What's gonna happen with
Fuck
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf. I could give a fuck
I
less
don't
about
know.
Meatloaf.
This
I
is-
would like to go on record and say I love Meatloaf. Thank you.
Who doesn't love Meatloaf?
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
for
Wait, let's
you.
specify.
What happened to Meatloaf?
We're talking about.
What are you about to tell me?
We're
about
talking
Meatloaf?
about the artist known as Meatloaf, not the food.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, we're all on the
What-
same page.
Because I don't
What
like
are you
Meatloaf.
about to
the
tell
food.
me about Meatloaf?
Nothing bad. Meatloaf is making a dating competition show called "I'd Do Anything for Love, but I Won't Do That."
No, Meatloaf.
What? What do you mean?
Don't
What's
do this, Meatloaf.
I love it.
What's the premise gonna be? Hit me
Well,
with it.
It's gonna be like, hey, we hooked you up with the girl of your dreams according to a survey. Will you eat roaches and horse penis in order
See,
to
that's
be
what
on a
I
date
thought
with
too.
her?
But if it's like a dating site, it should be like she meets all of the check boxes you like. She's your perfect woman, but she wants to shit on your chest. It
It's a
gets her off.
relationship
Will you do
competition
this?
series.
But she will put cellophane down first.
It's a relationship competition series where couples compete in a variety of comedic physical games that test how much they actually trust each other. It's all set to the soundtrack of this classic hit with Meatloaf executive producing and serving as an...
Wait. It's gonna be set to the classic. Like, it's literally every
Every
single
episode?
episode
That's
is gonna
what
be
she
that song, just like on loop.
No!
Because what I'm picturing is Double Dare with "I would do anything
Thing
for
for
love,"
Guys.
like
But
the
just
whole
every
time.
episode.
Whoa. Guys,
That's what it sounds like.
No, it says... it does. It kind of does sound like...
Right?
We,
See?
we both heard the same thing you said.
It'll all
The
be...
way you're describing it is that Meatloaf songs, which there are very few famous ones of, are going to be played in the
Not
background.
even that. I thought specifically the titular song, since
No,
that's
no,
what it's
no.
called. It sounds
Yeah.
like that'll be the
I
background
think it's just talking about
music.
classical songs.
No, okay. So, like, you guys remember that time we played Metal Gear Solid and it just played 45 seconds of Rob Zombie's Dragula over and over and over and over again?
Wait a second.
That's what it's going to be. That's what the
Guys.
show is going to be.
I didn't realize this article is a
Not
full
Metal Gear
breakdown of
Solid.
every segment of the show. So we have
Go on.
Bad Out of Hell. Oh, wait. We're going to stop reading.
And I meant to say Twisted Metal.
We're going to
Go
stop reading.
Why?
Because this is AV Club's ideas, and I don't give a fuck about what AV Club has for
Oh.
ideas. Fuck you, AV Club.
We don't care what
give
you
a
think.
shit about your ideas. Let's talk
We'll
about our
speculate
ideas.
our own
Yeah.
ideas.
What do you want to see on Meatloaf's I Could Do
A
Anything
girl
for Love,
shit on
but I
another
won't do
guy's
that?
chest and see if he'll do it. And if he does, they win $1 million. That's my premise for the show.
Paige, I would
wanna
let you
see-
shit on my chest for $1 million, undoubtedly.
I want to see a man swim through a pool of meatloaf for his significant other to claim them.
I hate that.
You have to stay submerged in the loose meat, but this
Loose
is
meat!
You know what meatloaf is?
I know, but you can't swim through meatloaf. That would be like saying, let's swim through a hamburger.
Let's
You
swim
can't
through a
do-
sponge.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So you'd have to call it
I hate
meatloaf
that.
and accept that it's loose meat.
Can you imagine
sandwiches.
what it
Like
would feel
slime
like
on
your
Nickelodeon.
skin? It would be like greasy.
Like the loose meat sandwiches from Roseanne when we were kids on the television.
That's not from Roseanne.
They're sloppy joes where I'm from, sir. We don't call them.
No, they're a
loose meat
different
sandwiches.
thing.
Same difference to you.
Okay.
I don't like this anymore. I want to talk
All right.
about this.
Well, I got something.
What? Here's the other thing I want to see on Meatloaf's show.
What?
None of it. I don't want this show to
I wanna
exist. It
see
sounds
this, dude.
terrible.
I'm gonna watch all of it. Every last bit
Meatloaf,
of
you
it.
have money. Retire with dignity.
No.
No.
All right.
And I don't know how much money he does have.
Maybe Meatloaf has made bad
Meatloaf is just
financial
fine,
decisions.
and he wants to do what he wants to do. You guys, damn.
Meatloaf has a condo and a summer home.
Harsh.
Don't worry about how Meatloaf is doing.
You guys are.
This is for the
so
this
mean
is
to
for the creative
Meatloaf.
reward of having I Will Do Anything for Love.
Yeah.
The game show.
Yeah.
Meatloaf,
Damn.
by the way, last seen in The Apprentice, I think. Like, what the fuck is Meatloaf
Ooh.
been up to?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
you're
been
right.
a minute
He was in
then.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, we'll go from someone that everybody loves to someone that everybody hates. The My Pillow guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mike
Lindell.
Yep, Mike
Fuck that
Lindell.
dude.
Lindell or Lindell
Lindell,
Who cares?
you're right.
He's the My Pillow guy.
says he hired investigators to find out why Fox News won't book him.
What? What? He needed to. I could have done that. Can I
Yeah,
get hired for that
Yeah,
shit? How
I got
much did
the
he
answer
fucking
for
pay?
you, bud.
Yeah.
At the point Fox News isn't booking
You're a
you,
liability.
yeah.
You crossed over into being a flat Earth weirdo.
You're fucking batshit.
Yeah. Like if Fox
You
News
are
ain't gonna have
exactly
you,
as Dan said. You are a liability. You don't need a fucking investigator. Oh.
Guess what he said this?
Jesus.
you have to be doing illegal shit for Fox News to be like, no thanks.
He said this on a podcast hosted by none other than
Oh, let me guess.
former White House strategist.
Oh.
Who do you think?
I was gonna say fucking Joe Rogan.
Henry Kissinger.
Like
Paige
for
is gonna
real, it was
say
gonna be Joe
Joe
Rogan.
No.
Would any of you be surprised?
Joe
No.
Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Joe
is a
Rogan.
Joe Rogan is a future White House strategist for
Bro
the Andrew
Rogan.
Yang presidency.
No,
Tech
speaking
advisor.
He's
Joe
gotta leave his
Rogan.
weird bunker.
Yeah.
speaking on a podcast hosted by Steve Bannon,
Oh, that's also not shocking.
Mm.
a former White House strategist and another champion of the former president's
forget
lies
that's
about
what he
supposed
was.
election fraud. Lindell accused Fox News of a conspiracy against him, presumably to keep hidden the quote absolute
Wait.
proof. He insists that Trump's defeat of Biden.
Hang on.
That Trump's defeat by Biden, not of Biden, was rigged.
He's a pillow company CEO. What does he want Fox News to hire him for? That he's
He's like
not
a
getting hired
political
for?
guy.
He's used to
No, he's
squeezing
not.
comfort out of pillows.
he's
He's going to
become
squeeze
one.
the
No, he
truth
still
out of this
has it.
Yes,
country.
he has. He's like injecting himself into
Not
politics.
really. He's just a guy who does a lot of cocaine that Trump liked and put in front of a microphone sometimes.
Well,
that doesn't make you a political person.
Why is he on Steve Bannon's podcast then?
Because Steve Bannon's a shit stain.
Well, that's not a good
Like-
reason. That
He'll
isn't
have fucking
justified, but
anyone
okay.
that also agrees with his batshit insane ideas.
And he goes on to say, I'm going to have those answers soon because I've hired private investigators. I'm trying to make him sound real crazy. And I spent lots of money on them to investigate everything.
Like, even if he does get information on why they won't hire him, what does he want to do with that? Does he think he can sue them into hiring him? What is his end goal? I don't
He's going
understand.
to leverage that into being the vice president of communications at One American News.
Well, this all came... Yeah.
That's the end. That's
That's
the
true.
end game.
Jesus, yeah.
Um,
It's
I just don't know
cynical, crazy nonsense.
They'll have to hire me if I find out why they won't. Like, that's not how that works.
When Bannon asked him why he hadn't been seen on Fox News recently, he goes on to say, the bots, the trolls, who's behind them? Why is Facebook involved? Wikipedia involved? And then the
What?
big question,
What?
why isn't Fox having people on? Why isn't Fox on there talking about Dominion and Smartmatic and the election fraud?
Why is PBS having Big Bird follow me to work?
He literally just, like, named some websites for a while. Like, I don't really... Where did GeoCities go? Like, what was that rant?
In an earlier part of the podcast, when he went on a rant, Lindell insisted that Trump would be back in office by August and that his investigators had uncovered absolute proof that he would present to the Supreme Court that Biden's victory was fraudulent. He says the election of 2020 is going bye-bye.
Oh.
Wait, that's a legit quote?
Yeah.
That's some like Dr. Evil shit.
You won't be able to penetrate my base on the moon.
What an just insane person.
This was in March, so last month, in an interview on the Eric Metexas radio show. Which I've
You've never heard of it? Dude, he's full fringe.
Never heard of him.
This dude is full fringe at this point.
Claimed he was a victim of a conspiracy that Fox News was in on. He says that, I want to say one thing here. Here's things that don't make sense. Let's talk about Fox. I'm trying to give him like an Alex Jones voice because that's what these quotes sound like.
Listen.
You're already sued. It's too late to close the gate. The cows are already out of the barn.
My pillows inhibit transsexuality in the youth of America.
But his quote, he's just saying, he says,
My pillow releases male hormones.
Hormones. He says, you're already sued. It's too late to close the gate. The cows are already out of the barn.
You know, you can put, I just want to throw this out there for everyone at home too. You can put cows back in a barn. It's not hard. It's not hard at all.
You leave the gate open, the cows, they hop in your extra vehicle.
And they're fucking
They get
gone.
in the wife's car and they drive to the Applebee's and then they get a taste of life in the big city.
They're going to fucking Mexico. They're
Next
out of
thing
here.
you know, they're applying to be in the Upright Citizens Brigade.
You do
in
that
Chicago.
actually every day. You let your cows out and then they come back in at night. It's kind of crazy how it works, but... my pillow guy. Why is it only funny people? Why is it only like funny people and people I enjoy that overdose on cocaine and not fucking
Never
people like this my pillow guy? It's not fucking fair. All right.
They take DMX from
I feel
us.
like in
Mike Lindell gets to go to sleep on my pillow at
fucking
night.
living forever. What the fuck?
But also, here's the scale. Like, we could have had more. I almost said Billy Zane, but he's alive. Who's the guy? Who's the OxyClean guy who died from cocaine?
Yeah.
Billy Zane.
No,
Billy Zane is the actor on Titanic.
Billy Mays here.
Billy Mays.
I had to think of this. I had to think of here. Yeah.
So my pillow guy is like
good.
the evil Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even hate Billy
well,
Mays.
there's also the ShamWow who beat up a prostitute.
But he's alive. He didn't overdose on cocaine.
Fuck
That's the
ShamWow
point
guy.
I'm making. Is only like funny or people I don't like absolutely hate overdose on fucking cocaine, and then the guy who beats up hookers and this fucking My Pillow guy get to live forever and do mounds of coke, and it's fine.
Meanwhile,
Bullshit.
Billy Zane,
Billy
alive.
Zane.
Billy Mays, dead.
Yep.
Before his time, probably because he was a super fun dude.
Paige,
You know what I
you
mean?
can take comfort in knowing like Hitler's dead. That's cool, right?
Yeah, but
Tell
he
that-
also did
what
a
does
lot
Billy
of.
Mays care that Hitler's dead?
Like
That's
the
just
bad
what I'm
guy
saying.
got it.
No, I'm just saying though. Hitler also did a whole bunch of stimulants and downers. Didn't die from them.
No.
So like it's horseshit.
Yeah, never mind. Let's move
He
on.
could
from
have
Hitler.
overdosed a lot
Let's
earlier. Is
Stop
all
talking
I'm
about
saying.
Hitler.
Well, now I can put Hitler in the tags on
Move
YouTube.
on.
So,
Do it. Hitler, a colorized history of a hypothetical murder.
Jesus
so a
Christ.
lot of the articles I have tonight are. Oh, this is another Florida one. Fuck. See what
The
I mean?
entire night, Florida.
See what I mean though? Like this,
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, that's it for Florida stories, and then I'm reading an article. It's like, oh, Florida.
oh, Florida.
This is just another one. Lots of these are just funny because it's like, oh, the headline, discuss.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Gainesville, I should have known. Gainesville City Commission strikes down free the nipple proposal. Hold on. After, oh shit, I don't have the right title. Oh, this title's not as funny. Let me read it though. Gainesville Commission strikes down free the nipple proposal. Rest of gender neutral ordinance to be voted on separately. What's funny is Commissioner David Areola
No.
That's not.
You're
is
joking.
the reason that
can't
the
be.
free the
Have
nipple
you-
proposal was voted down because he was not able to attend the meeting.
Dan,
Where the
have
fuck were you,
checked-
David Areola? He was free.
Have we
He was
fact-checked
showing
this
his
story?
support.
I don't fact check fucking any stories.
Dan,
You heard it here
I don't
first.
want to call bullshit on a
it's
fun
coming
story.
from a real website,
Is it
and none of these
spelled-
are
David
April
Areola
Fools.
was missing from a free the nipple thing.
Dan,
Come on.
Is it spelled areola like the same way?
How do you spell areola?
A-R-E-O-L.
It has one extra R.
Oh.
Areola instead of
No.
Areo? Oh,
No, it's an extra R, not an extra L.
I'm leaving. I don't know how words or letters work. I might as well
Alright.
check out now.
I'm Googling David
Okay.
Areola, Gainesville. I found him. Commissioner David Areola,
found
him.
District 3 of the City of Gainesville, cityofgainesville.org.
Real-time fact checked over here, Jamie.
Yep.
He doesn't
You-
look like a
Um,
nipple.
Oh, are you
Let me
sure?
see him.
He was this tiny little
No,
picture.
if that was a nipple, I would not put them in my mouth. That's terrible. No offense to this guy.
Would you let your bait?
Where are you going with this?
I think we should just stop
Anyway,
wherever
David-
it was going.
David Ariola didn't show up to the meeting. Free the
See,
Nipple got shut down because of it.
I
It was a
would
bill to
take
like.
that.
It was actually a pretty sweet bill. It would allow women to be topless in public, and it would change city ordinances from using male and female pronouns to they/them pronouns.
Well, that's cool.
Pronouns, and then it says ultimately allowing
Pronouns.
female nudity. I don't know how changing they/them pronouns makes
Okay,
female nudity allowed, but
this had zero chance of ever passing in Florida.
well, maybe
And
if David
Florida.
Ariola would have showed up.
Maybe. No, see, I would take that as his support because he is the Areola and he was free in the world. He wasn't there to be contained.
Oh shit!
So he
you
was
can't
supporting it.
contain this areola.
Can't
You know what's
contain
funny though is
areola.
areolas are actually fine, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's
No,
like
yeah.
literally just a little nipple. Like put a little
like a
hat
little
on
dot.
it. Put a little hat on it and you're golden.
it's that nurturing tip that you're not allowed to show in public. It's that thing that gives the food to the people.
Yep.
Yeah. So the vote was actually 3-3.
Okay.
Ooh.
David Ariola would have been the tiebreaker.
I hope that.
What was his excuse? I hope he had a very good excuse.
He can't be contained.
That's what I'm saying. I would have taken that as a sign of
Yeah.
support. That's all I'm saying.
I hope that when he's at Denny's eating, he throws a colorful Winnie the Pooh cloth over his own face. Does that joke scam?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like a breastfeeding thing.
Yes, that was the joke.
We'll lay it out for
We
everybody.
got it.
All right.
The
So
eagle has landed.
I think I can officially say that's all of our Florida stories.
Oh, you just wait.
Next story, Fort Lauderdale man.
Nope. Okay, I just had to check to see where one of these guys got arrested in, and it is not Florida. So I can safely say no more Florida stories. But I do have a story that this is when Paige heard me laughing earlier. I couldn't stop laughing
Yeah.
at this article I found.
Dan was just like cackling today, and every time
It's
I would look
so
in his
funny.
direction, he'd be like, "Don't look."
It
So
is
I don't know what
funny.
any of
The
it is.
pictures made me laugh so much. All right, you guys ready for this headline?
Yes.
Chinese zoo embarrassed after attempting to pass off a golden retriever dog as an African lion.
Okay, show me the picture.
There's
Show
so
me the
many
picture.
pictures. Hold
I
on
have
one
to see
second.
this.
Oh,
Well,
my
so
God.
that's hilarious because they say that they're like embarrassed about it, but it sounds like they're only embarrassed because they got caught. Because otherwise, why would they have
I'm
done
not
it?
sure,
in
so
the
we'll get
first
into reading
place?
the article in a minute. There's the dog on the left.
It's like it's a golden retriever like puppy. It's
And
not
we
even
scroll
that
down,
big.
so that's the picture that they show at the exhibit, which is of an African
guys,
lion.
they show an African lion, like big full mane male lion and
Uh-huh.
everything.
And then we'll scroll down a little
And
bit,
it's-
and there's the picture of the African lion in its cage.
It's a baby lion.
It's just a very fluffy, light-colored golden retriever, and it's so sweet.
And then they have a picture of
What
them
a
side by
good
side as
boy!
well, right
What
here.
a good boy!
Guys, this makes me really sad. I can't
Why?
even I
It's
can't
so funny.
Oh,
I gotta attach.
Why?
I'm the fact that there's an entire structure that lets that happen to where it comes back to
Listen,
us.
Well, hold on.
I'm just depressed
listen.
now.
I think maybe they
Give him the
could-
benefit of the doubt.
No, they could have had this golden retriever and just really hoped that people didn't look it up or anything and had never seen a lion. But they literally show you a like
Picture
really
of a lion?
detailed photo of a male lion right before you go in to be like, that doesn't quite look the same.
So earlier this month, I believe the same zoo.
Oh Jesus!
No, this might be another zoo in China. Was exposed for putting a Rottweiler in a wolf's cage.
Oh my God! There are so many other dogs you could have picked that look like a wolf. Why would you go with a Rottweiler of all things? Like,
You're
what
right.
about like a
that's
husky?
There's not even
or-
any color.
Yeah.
Like
It's an entirely different
I don't
looking
think
dog.
that the zoos. I don't think the zoos come out with an excuse at all.
Of course,
No,
there's no
this is
excuse.
I was
a,
gonna-
a
Yeah.
three-ring circus in China. They're like, "Fuck you!
You
We will
caught
beat
us."
the shit out of you if you question our dog lion."
I kind of want to go
There's
through
no
this whole
question.
zoo now and see if it's just like, do they have like, do they have a fat
They're gonna
dog
be like
with like a cone taped to its
they're
face?
gonna have
and be
like a
it's
literal
rhino.
horse painted white and black and be like, it's a zebra.
Is this whole
I think it goes
zoo
even
fake?
further, and they're gonna have like a bonobo that's a short Italian man who's like, "What?
I'm a monkey, yeah.
Keep walking."
Just chain smoking the whole time.
They literally just have people in like gorilla costumes.
You're right. He's just like he's wearing like a wife beater and cut off shorts. It's just like, what? You ever been to Africa? You don't know.
You don't know.
The fuck do you
He's
know?
like, Your company has a social credit score. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you saw the full color photo right outside? Oops. Like, I feel like their biggest, if they hadn't done that, they wouldn't have got caught.
Yeah.
So I
They
thought,
overreached.
I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt and think like, oh, maybe, the lion cage is empty and that's just like the zoo's golden retriever just being cute and stuff.
No.
But the more I read, it just sounds like they tried to put a golden retriever and then be like, yep, that's a lion. Shut
That's
up.
such a cute dog, too. It's so sweet and fluffy.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
now they got to kill it because
That dog and everybody there
Everybody
has a
knows.
horrible life.
Yeah.
If you paid to get into the zoo with a dog, nobody
Everybody
won.
loses.
Nobody won.
Nobody
Yeah.
won.
Start to finish. The person who wrote that article
Maybe
and
the
made
lion.
11 cents a word, they lost too.
The
Everybody lost.
actual lion won because it's not there. That's it.
Because that's from a science textbook from 30 years ago. That lion died before it had to know what the modern world is.
That's my favorite part of it, is that they even showed you a fucking picture so you knew what you were looking at wasn't right. Like, that's
It sounds
hilarious.
like, and I don't want to assume, but this is a zoo in Wuhan.
Oh, so this is where the virus came
No.
from?
This
No.
golden retriever.
No,
Dog
stop,
cats
shut up.
in
Shut up
cages?
for a minute. This is another zoo I'm about to read.
Okay.
That was criticized for placing a dog inside of a wolf enclosure with wolves.
Oh, that's fucked up.
The zoo claimed that there was a wolf there, although not often seen by visitors. The dog was supposedly in the yard so that the wolf wouldn't get lonely.
Okay, how did that go? Why are they in the news
Doesn't
for it?
elaborate.
Why would they ever be in the fucking news for it if it went well? That's so fucked up. You
The
can't
zoo-
just do that. And also, wolves are mostly fucking on their own,
The
right?
zoo
Like,
said
they're not
in-
huge pack animals, all of them.
That zoo said in a TV interview that people only saw the dog as the wolf likes to sleep during the daytime and the dog is more active than the wolf.
That doesn't sound like an explanation.
The dog's dead.
I feel like they...
It sounds like they were like, hey, the wolf was depressed as fuck because it lives in a tiny enclosure and dogs like that. So we put a bigger dog than the wolf in an enclosure so it wouldn't attack it, and people who don't know better saw a dog walk around.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
That's clearly what's happening.
That's so,
So
inhumane.
I would like to. I'd like to see the headline zoo come out with a statement where they're like, "We place the golden retriever in there because some guests don't realize that golden retrievers aren't lions," and that being like their explanation for why they did it.
Yeah. And it's like, what? That doesn't
It's like,
explain
wait,
it
so
still.
so what?
So I would like to take this moment, right, guys, to
Moment of
point out
silence. Okay.
that we're kind of judging this as like, oh, look, these rubes. We live in a country where, like 2 years ago, a guy put a Bigfoot outfit in ice and froze it and was like, "That's a Bigfoot I found," and made a lot of money.
Yep.
Do you remember us talking about this?
Yeah.
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 Sorry, I was just
Things
reminded
are tough
also, if we're
tough all-
talking about
tough all over.
cryptid things, apparently there is a new theory that all of these pictures of Loch Ness monsters are whale dicks.
Whale
Have you guys
dicks,
heard that
yeah.
yet? Because that's great.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a side
Wait.
note. I
They
guess.
look like whale dicks.
Yes. Tangent. Explain.
yeah.
You can't drop sepia tone pictures
so
of whale dicks from
It's-
Ireland.
Yeah, no, it's
without-
just it's just whale dicks is what they think they are, like a whale with its dick above the
Erection.
water.
They're kind of like Red Rockety.
You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm holding my forearm
I
up.
see it
and
right
no,
there.
I'm explaining this for the listeners,
This is the dickhead
and I'm
part.
turning it like a nest. Listen, whales have weird dicks
Like ducks.
that look like Loch Ness monster heads.
Yeah.
hmm
Wait. How would whales get into Loch Ness and out, though?
I'm not saying Loch Ness specifically. I'm saying just like sea monster sightings.
Or like that's oh shit. So you're saying
All
that
sea monsters
it's
are
like-
whale dicks.
but
Hot
even-
take. Saying it here first.
But is it
Just
like
kidding, I
morning
read it
wood?
online already.
Like they're mammals and like they roll over like the
I
same
don't know.
way.
They
you're
have
like,
erections sometimes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when do you see a picture of a whale and they're floating on their back? Never. Maybe that's their morning pee boner.
That's fair.
I'm just saying.
That's what the Loch Ness monster.
Are there nighttime photos?
I haven't seen nighttime
the Loch Ness
photos.
monster. This is what I would guess. If all Loch Ness monster photos are between 4 and 9 a.m., it's definitely pee boners,
Yep.
right?
We're gonna investigate.
I'm just gonna say a pee boner is all subjected to when you start your day.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what I'm saying. 4 to 9.
Maybe
Not
some of
everybody
maybe
starts
these
their day
whales
between
are
4 and
light
9, dude.
sleepers.
Yeah,
Some
but
of these whales might work in a movie theater. You know, they got a
Yeah.
late shift.
Yeah, but then
Yep.
the pee. Okay, fine. 10% of these Loch Ness monsters, that's the noontime pee boner. Like, you see a Loch Ness monster at noon?
At moon?
You see the Loch Ness monster at noon, that whale works at a movie theater.
Yep.
And that's
Facts.
that's what's going
You're
on.
learning it all here today. But yeah, sorry, tangent.
No, you just
Sea-
created a whole
sea
separate
monsters.
clip
Yeah.
about
Sea monsters might just be whale dicks. And if you're wondering what a whale dick looks like, just imagine all the pictures you've seen of sea monster heads. And it looks like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly right. Yeah.
Dan's gonna pull up some whale boners.
No, I'm not. 'Cause I don't know if I can or cannot show it on Twitch. But what I can tell you on
You
Twitch.
should email Twitch. Ask
This is
them.
this is
Can
another
I show other mammal boners?
this is another one that's just a good headline to discuss, and then not much else to it besides the headline though. Capitol attack. Remember, guys? You guys remember the attack on the
No.
No,
Capitol?
what was that? Explain in
Yeah.
detail. I don't remember.
Well, if you'd like, you can check out the PearCast episode.
One of our finest episodes, I'd have to
15,
say, guys. I do
16.
think, right?
That was a good one.
Am I
Great
saying?
episode.
I think it's in the top.
It was very
three
good.
We talked about all kinds of
PearCast
great things.
episodes.
Well, I thought that until this episode that you guys are currently listening to, which is fantastic. And you should stick around till
obviously
the end.
number one.
Yes.
Capitol attack suspect was arrested when he was. Sorry. The articles are written weird and like they have a headline and then a sub headline and it's just confusing. Capitol attack suspects I was there shirt helps confirm his role in the Capitol breach.
This was me with my feet on
Wait.
Nancy Pelosi's desk.
So
He's
he
Did
was
he
wearing
make
a
it
shirt
himself?
that says I don't think so. Maybe.
Where did he wear this shirt?
I think he was just wearing it around town and it said I was there, Washington, D.C., 6 January 21.
So, like, literally, he even had it down to the fucking date. Like, there's
Yeah.
literally no way
Yeah.
he could be like, no, this is about something else.
This
he has
is-
a photo of where and a timestamp. There's no fucking getting out of this.
This
It's like
is the-
OJ walking around. And,
I
know.
didn't do it, but if I did.
yeah.
Piece of shit.
Um,
Did you know he's the reason Gargoyles is canceled?
Another side note.
Sorry.
OJ?
Good. Yeah. Fuck
All
you for
right.
that, OJ.
we got to circle back to that because I
Mhm, we
love
will.
gargoyles.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
I fucking love gargoyles, but I have to say, the
Shirt.
I can't think about anything about OJ's connection to the
All right, we
gargoyles
can
has
just move on
become
to
the
that.
only thing I can
Let's
think
talk
of.
about this. All right. So apparently it had a ton of seasons planned out and was like gonna be on for a long time, but then the fucking OJ trial preempted it and it kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it till people didn't know if it was gonna be on the air anymore. So thanks a fucking lot, OJ.
Gargoyles was perhaps
Dick.
the best gargoyle-related show I've ever seen in my life. It was great.
Jordan Peele was apparently supposed to do a Gargoyles thing.
I heard
at some point.
I would have loved
You ever
that.
notice like everything that is cool from when we were kids are like, hey, Jordan Peele's gonna make like a
And then he
giant.
never does.
They're gonna
He
make a
doesn't do
giant
it.
puppet movie and it doesn't happen.
Yep.
They're gonna make a gargoyles movie. It doesn't happen. I'm getting
Um,
skeptical, Jordan Peele.
I love that guy's shirt that just 100%
yeah,
cannot be
basically,
misconstrued or taken any other
It's
way.
also hilarious
Oh.
to think like that you were arrested because of a shirt.
Well, and it also it's like it kind of this is what I'm worried about, right? Is and now we're recording this in, hopefully it lives forever. I really am worried that the insurrection, the January 6th thing, becomes like Guy Fawkes Day for stupid, weird people.
Yeah.
Because they're like, remember the 6th of
Remember
December.
the 6th
What?
of January.
Yeah.
We got to come up with a stupid rhyme.
We
have
just
to
did.
No, you got to go through the whole thing because it's long. You got to make up a whole fucking rhyme.
Uh,
The whole thing is long. The rhyme for Guy Fawkes. So we have to come up with one
Oh.
now. It's gonna be great.
but for real, it's like, oh hey, remember that time we pooped on stuff and wrote nonsense and
So
somebody
part
carried a podium.
this is gonna be funny.
Go on.
A succession of social media posts by the unemployed 34-year-old on the day of the attack and its immediate aftermath was also highlighted in the federal court filing. Prosecutors hope will persuade a judge not to release Miller on bond before his trial. On Facebook, on the 6th of January, Miller allegedly posted a selfie from inside the Capitol, prompting another user to write, "Bro, you got in there? Nice."
What specific crimes did you commit? And he
Bro.
was like, here's a list.
He said Miller replied, "I just wanted to incriminate myself a little, LOL."
LOL.
I wanted street cred. That's what it means.
LOL.
I'm the new Paul Revere. LOL.
It's fucking hilarious.
Not as funny. In an Instagram post on the 10th of January, Miller allegedly said, of the officer that shot dead female protester inside the Capitol building that he will swing. I had a rope in my bag that day.
What the fuck? Okay, so no. So he's just further
he's racking
fucking
up
incriminating himself?
Him
What a
racking
dumb
up charges,
fucking piece
yeah.
of shit.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
And these fucking people think that they are the fucking
Hold on.
intellectual
Your Honor, I just want to be
elite.
clear. I was ready for murders.
Yeah. I had a fucking noose.
The
Jesus.
prosecutors say Miller believed the officer was black and considered him a, quote, prize to be taken
Oh, gross.
by bringing
Oh,
tactical
gross.
gear,
Oh,
ropes, and
gross.
potentially by bringing, to his own admission, a gun to the Capitol on the 6th of January, 2021. Miller showed that he was not just caught up in a frenzy of the crowd, but instead came to D.C. with the intention of disrupting the democratic process and of continuing and of counting and certifying electoral college votes.
I would say this man has the intelligence of a multi-generational incestuous like Hill family, but that would be an insult to
From
those people.
what's that episode of X-Files?
Yeah, this is home. This is home from X-Files.
So,
But that would be an insult to them. These people kill me because they think that they're the fucking intellectual like elite and that they're so much smarter than the rest of the world and only they're the ones that can see the conspiracy. And this man literally gave himself 0 outs or leeway whatsoever to be prosecuted.
it gets even worse.
I hope he gets shanked in prison.
So, that really threw me off there.
Sorry.
It goes on to say in the article that Miller later threatened to kill Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, the New York Congresswoman. In a Twitter reply, he said, "Assassinate AOC." After she wrote impeach in her own post about Trump's actions. Remember when she had her famous impeach tweet? He wrote on her Twitter to assassinate AOC, which all of the prosecutors are using just as a reason why this man should not be let out on bond. So there's a litany of Facebook posts, Twitter posts, Instagram posts of him not
literally
being
a
at the-
shirt with a picture that
Yeah.
says "I was there" and it's the capital and the date.
I need some context. What's Twitter?
Could you elaborate?
Yeah.
He's a horrific racist. He was prepared to kill people.
He remains in
Like-
jail in Oklahoma City, and a trial is yet to be set. He broke his collarbone playing soccer during recreation time.
Okay,
What?
okay,
That's
hang
what
on,
the
hang
last
on, hang
article,
on.
the last line of
That's
the
like,
article is.
and Hitler had a bone spur at the time of his
No,
bunker
no.
death. What is
This man had said in whatever it was, a tweet or on Facebook, that this black officer was a prize to be hunted,
Taken.
taken. But that's how you describe like big game. All right. So this man's a racist piece of shit. I don't think he broke his collarbone playing soccer, is my guess. To what happened to him in jail.
Elaborate on your theory.
Well, yeah.
I think he got the shit beat out of him because he's a racist piece of shit.
By who?
I don't know. I think someone broke his fucking collarbone, and I would just like to say I support you, person who broke
They
his
were
collarbone.
like, hey, guess what? You're
do it
famous.
again. Do it again.
That don't matter in prison.
What I like to
We're
think,
gonna stomp your collarbone into
Yeah.
pulp.
what I like to think more is that the quote unquote master race is just so bad at any physical activity that the second he played soccer for like 15 minutes because he was bored in jail, that he broke his fucking collarbone. Which how do you even do in soccer?
Yeah, that's what.
Guess
That's
what
what
soccer
I'm
doesn't
saying.
involve? Your collarbone.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't break it playing soccer.
Or he did.
No, that's the thing. Is it's like in prison if he, dude. So it's like they stomped him, and if he snitched, they would rip his head off. They would kill him.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
should do it anyway.
I mean, true.
They still might, but what I'm getting at is it's like you don't break your collarbone in soccer. Somebody like beats the shit out of you in the courtyard.
Yeah.
And and if you snitch, they kill you.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. You know?
Oh no, poor guy.
No, I'm not saying poor guy.
I'm just being
That's not
sarcastic.
me.
I have zero sympathy. What a dumb piece of shit, though. Way to implicate himself in literally every way, shape, and form, and give zero wiggle room to be like, no, that's misconstrued.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of room out
He
of
was
the
basically
Supreme
like,
Court,
here's
so
a
they
photo
can-
of the noose I have in my car with a newspaper saying the date, and I'm in front of the Capitol. It's in the background. Like,
Yeah, they're just using it all for like.
what a dumb fuck.
The evidence just keeps piling on why he shouldn't be let go. So,
Yep.
I love the idea of committing a crime and wearing a commemorative shirt.
yeah, right.
Oh,
Like,
my
like
God.
seriously, going back to the OJ, not I was there, but or not I did it, but he should
That's
have I
OJ
was
wearing
there
a
and then the
shirt
date.
Yeah, it's just
Or like, imagine like Osama bin Laden or something, right? It has like I was there, and then it's 9/11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like a precious moment shirt of the crime you
Oh my god.
So moving on, we got a couple of articles left. We only got 2 left, and then after this one is going to be where we get our podcast title.
Which is
You haven't told us.
Oh, you guys don't know what the podcast
No,
title
you
is?
started to read it earlier and never
I
finished
now
it.
pronounce you brother and sister.
Oh no.
It's actually a wild story. But we'll
all
get
right.
there in a second.
Moving forward.
Okay.
Anyway, Virginia police officer shot during an attempt to catch an escaped cow.
What? What?
Holy
Who
shit! Cows can shoot
Did
people.
did the cow shoot him? Because that's what it fucking sounds like.
They actually have no idea who shot him.
That's even better.
Okay, is this like a podunk-ass town where there's
So-
like 7 people and everyone's like, I don't know who shot him while he's trying to get that cow?
So, much like something me and Paige were talking about earlier, it says the department is investigating whether the officer was shot by a fellow officer or by somebody else. So it's either
Somebody who
a
saw a
fellow-
cow on the road and they were just a second
So
late.
it's either a fellow officer or anyone else in the world.
We were talking about this earlier. You can't have, if your whole set is the entire fucking world, that doesn't narrow it down.
Me and Paige, it was about Jean-Benet Ramsey, and they
it's
Yeah.
only
said
the whole town.
and they
though.
said that they had narrowed it down between the
They
family.
had 2 main theories.
2 main theories. It was either the family
Or an intruder.
or an intruder.
And it's
Oh.
like, okay, you can call those subsets
So
if you
everybody.
want, but when you break it down, it's family or everyone
so
else.
much like that, this cop could have been shot by a fellow cop, or he could have been shot by anyone else in the entire town.
Including the cow. That's where my money is.
Hold on though. The whole Jean-Benet Ramsey thing.
Yeah.
Her dad killed that kid.
Oh, I don't know. I have a different theory.
Guys,
This is
I know
not
we're on
the
a bunch of
time.
tangents, right? But
Tangent.
have you
cast.
ever lived in a house? Can you imagine
I-
one of your children being abducted and murdered in the
In your
house you live in,
basement, yeah.
and it not be a family member
Yep,
Last
no, I
thing
agree.
I
while
wanna
you're in the
talk
house
about,
sleeping
guys.
and living in it?
Last
I agree.
thing I want to talk
All right,
about.
but I
is-
want to
You
talk
brought
about
it up.
my theory is
only
that
'cause I
Go on.
had to for context.
This is now Paige and
cow.
I's true crime blog. That's
the
what's
cow
happening.
fucking shot this
Oh,
guy.
shit.
Oh, I thought
We'll
we
talk
were
about
tying into
Jean-Benet after this because I'm
Okay.
1000% down to talk about that. I have a lot of theories.
Officers were responding to an animal complaint Saturday night after a cow escaped from a stockyard earlier in the day. The Harrisonburg Police Department said the cow was found near a 7-Eleven a short time after the call. The cow was getting a blueberry Slurpee.
What? No.
I made that part
Okay.
up.
All right.
Officers intervened after ranchers were unable to capture and contain the cow.
What?
An officer was struck by a bullet in the lower body and transferred to UVA Medical Center for a non-life-threatening injury.
Okay, like, how did they not catch this cow? Our cows have gotten loose
They did catch it, and because of the injuries
No, the
sustained,
ranchers had to call the cops to fucking help them catch a cow?
they did catch the cow, and it goes on to say that because of the injuries sustained during the attempt to wrangle the animal, they decided to euthanize it.
No,
Okay.
no, you're kidding me. They killed the cow?
Yeah, no, this is what I was gonna say.
What piece is this
I
shit?
know I've already pieced together a theory. This is what happened, right?
I have a fucking theory, too.
You got all these asshole cops. They're following this cop down the street, and one cop is like, Terry, we've spent 7 hours following this cow. We're gonna shoot it in the face." And Terry was like, "No!" And like the
He
cop,
got
it
shot.
was like boom, 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 and then Terry fell, and he got a bicep. You know, he got clipped on the
Yep.
bicep,
Yep.
and then he was laying there, and he's like, "God damn it, Carl." You shot me in the arm, and he was like, "Guess what? I'm shooting in the face. This fucking cow."
That's such bullshit. That's such fucking.
It's not
okay.
really the cow's
So,
fault. It
my
doesn't sound
fucking
like. It
theory-
sounds like
I
Paige thinks
agree.
that he shot
My
him.
fucking theory is that the cops don't get paid unless they shoot an innocent fucking animal every time they go to a fucking call.
Listen,
What cunt is a fucking cow?
if that cow
That
was a
cow
dog,
was
they would have shot it
responsible
6
for a
hours
bullet wound,
6 hours
Paige.
earlier.
Did you miss that part
No,
of the
I
story?
bet money the dumb fuck cop shot himself because
No,
they
that's
tend to fucking
exactly-
do that a lot.
That's exactly what it sounds like
Yeah.
happened.
Ugh,
Because he was
that's-
shot
I'm
in the
mad
lower
now.
body, so I imagine he was like trying to draw
Oh.
his gun and
to
accidentally
shoot a fucking cow.
pulled the trigger.
He was all like getting moist over shooting
Well,
the
Paige,
cow, and
to
he's
to be
like,
That's
fair,
my
the
fucking
article
money.
does say, it does say that the cow had marijuana in its system, so it
yeah.
kind of deserved to be shot.
Yeah. Or it was an innocent child walking home with Skittles.
the cow claimed it had chronic back pain, but nobody could prove that.
That
Why
poor
was-
fucking cow.
And we just want to reiterate that marijuana is illegal in Virginia. No, I don't actually know if that's true.
Neither.
I heard that the cow had been sipping slow gin all day and had a crazy look in its eye.
Dude,
It was like, you know what I'm going to do? Assault an officer of the law.
That poor fucking cow.
Didn't have a choice, though, man. That cow was out of control. Who knows who he would have shot next?
I hope the cow did shoot him somehow. That's what I really fucking hope.
It's a super
God
smart
damn it. I hope the cow
For
at
some
least,
reason,
like,
I'm
kicked
imagining
him.
Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. Oh, shoot!
I don't want to go to heck.
Oh, God.
All right. So, anyway, this is our last news story of the evening. And, man, this is a wild ride of, like, twist after twist. Woman finds out son's bride is her long-lost daughter on their wedding day.
No.
This is why you asked about the Chris Klein film Say It Ain't So
Yes.
beforehand.
So, me and Chris actually...
Everything's making more sense
We're
now.
just talking recently about not only in the kitchen moments ago, but like I think last time you and I streamed together, we were talking about the Chris Klein movie Say It Isn't So.
Yep.
And the efficacy of dating
Your sibling?
your sibling. Now, before we get too far,
Dan's like, let me say I'm an only child, so I'm exempt.
Hit me with the twist
I don't
and
know if I
turns,
should hit
man.
you with this right. No, let's just get into this story.
Hit me with it.
Yeah. The bride described the moment of meeting her biological mother as happier than the wedding day itself. A woman attending her son's
Bitch,
wedding
like-
was left in tears after she identified the bride as her long-lost daughter. The incident happened in China on March 31st. The mother-in-law noticed a birthmark on her new daughter-in-law's hand, which was similar to the one on her long-lost daughter's hand. After spotting the birthmark, the woman approached the bride's parents and asked if she had been adopted over 20 years ago. The bride's family was baffled by the question as it had been a secret. However, they went on to reveal that they had found the baby girl by a roadside several years ago, whom they brought up as their own daughter.
I would
Hold
hope
on,
one.
does that count as an adoption if you just throw your baby on the side of the road and
Listen.
somebody else fucking picks it
It
up?
also said
What?
a few years ago, which I'm hoping is just a weird mistranslation, unless this is like
Just several years ago, but yeah.
that makes it sound like
We
not
found
that
her at
long
13
ago.
on the side of the
like
road.
either they found her at 13 or she's getting married at the age of like 7. So I know.
Yeah.
But also, can we talk about how she said it
No,
was
because she
the
had been adopted
happiest-
over 20 years ago. It's just a weird translation. I
Can
think,
we
yeah.
talk about how she said it was the happiest day of her life?
Even
to-
happier than the wedding day.
To meet her mom. Like, I imagine that would be, I'm not trying to say that that wouldn't be really happy to meet your birth mother, but I feel like there'd be some other emotions in there if you found out you're married to your fucking brother in the same time.
Well, the bride was
Half-brother
Well.
the bride was now concerned about marrying her elder brother. However, the mother-in-law revealed that there would be no objection to their marriage as the groom was also adopted.
Oh, thank God.
So they are in no way at all biologically related.
This sounds like there's a really super sad, like war-torn country.
The woman had
story or something
adopted the
going on
boy
here.
after losing all hopes of finding her missing daughter. She had searched for her for years, but in vain.
Hang on. So did she put her up for, how did she go missing? How did she lose her baby? How did the baby
don't
end up on
know.
the roadside and how did she miss her?
Where does this
Did she
story
not
come
put
from? 'Cause
something
it
important?
may not be real.
Like her cell phone in the back seat to remember the baby?
Yeah. She was like, I had a Volkswagen Jetta that thank you. That I left a baby in the back, but I forgot to leave my purse
forgot
back
to
there
put my
next to
purse
the
back.
baby.
So I could remember to grab it. Like, for real, does it talk about that at all? How did this baby
It
girl?
does not. The bride was
Uh.
relieved to know that they weren't actually biologically related, and they completed their wedding rituals. It sounds like in the middle of the ceremony
Is literally when
is
she
when
found
all of
out.
this went down.
No tests were performed. This
No,
lady
yeah, the-
married her brother, and that's fine.
The mom's like, "Oh, this will be awkward if you guys like don't go through the
Like,
wedding, and we spent a
everybody's
lot of
not
money on
there."
this."
She was like,
"So
Terry. I'm going to keep using Terry as the name, even though that makes no sense here.
Terry.
Anything else I would say would not come across well, given the situation.
you didn't
So-
have to elaborate."
So she was like, Terry, listen, you've been having sex with your sister. You can either own that shit and move forward,
Or
and we're going to own this lie, and it's going to be the foundation of a happy life for you, or everybody here can be like, ooh.
I feel like
Gross.
maybe the mother-in-law or whatever was like, hey, listen, it's fine. You're adopted too, which is such a wonderful thing that you should consider doing adoption. That sounds like the best way to go. You know?
You never know if you have your own kids. What could happen?
What could
Adoption's
happen?
great. We've had wonderful
Have
experience.
we talked about the importance of contraception?
Yeah.
Kids.
But
Oh man.
yeah, so that's when I was
What a
reading this
wild
article,
ride.
I was like, oh my God. So wait, they're brother and sister? Oh wait, no, he's adopted too.
Oh wait.
I don't even think
Probably.
So
And also, she was just on the side of the road. We're just not even
Yeah.
gonna. They're just not gonna fucking elaborate on
Guys,
that.
let's not question it because this is how Austin Powers and Dr. Evil are brothers.
that's true. In the best Austin Powers
In the
and
best-
comedy movie of all time, Austin Powers Gold,
Gold member. Austin Powers 3, gold member. I love gold.
I like gold.
I'm not ready to. You said you like he says love. You're just not ready to commit. That's what happened there.
No, I think he says
I
like.
really like you. What's that?
I'm pretty sure he says like.
No.
We'll discuss this
Moving
later.
on.
But yeah, when I was first reading this, it was just like a wild journey of
Roller
emotions.
coaster.
Good for them, I guess.
Yeah. It sounds. Yeah.
Sounds like not what I want to happen on our wedding day.
Nope.
You know.
Yep.
That would be even weirder because your mom would step forward and be like, listen, I know I've known both of you for 10 years. Well, you your entire life and you for 10 years. And maybe it's not the right time to pick it up because
But-
your deposit is non-refundable, but maybe related is all I'm saying.
Just throwing this
So
out
we're just gonna
there.
say related. Done. Continue with the wedding.
Anyway, my lift's here. I gotta get going.
Oh shit.
But that wraps up all the news stories I have for this evening. But of course, we're not done with the podcast. We still got 2 more segments, including what we're moving into now.
Ooh, music.
Name that review.
You're fucking going down.
No, Paige.
So-
Listen, usually Connor's here to dilute the average.
And who wins? Who wins? What's my record, Dan?
I
I need
do
you to
not
watch
keep
all
track.
17
I assume
episodes.
we haven't
I've
been
won
doing it for
every time
17.
it's ever
Watch them
happened.
all.
Every competition, boom, this guy won.
To remind everybody what this competition is and what the rules are, I'm going to
I need
pull
that
up
reminder
a
too.
review. I need you guys to name. This is actually going to be all products, all products, and there might be one movie, but we'll call it a product still.
Okay.
So that's what we're
One's
looking
like,
for.
I didn't like the dinosaurs.
These range from 1 to 5-star reviews, but they're all funny. And first person to guess it, if you're right, you will hear this sound. If you are wrong, you will of course hear that sound. Okay.
Boop boop.
So you guys ready to begin?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Here is our very first review.
You're gonna have to make that sound. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in. We took this blank. So this is actually there's 2 reviews here.
This is the same
for the
product.
same
though?
product.
Okay.
Yes. So we took this blank to a beach after close to 2 hours to pump it up. We pushed it around for about 10 fun-filled minutes. That's when the wind picked it up and sent it huddling down the beach at about 40 knots. It destroyed everything in its path. Children screamed in terror at the giant blank monster that crushed their sandcastles. 2 stars out of 5.
Cat.
No, but let me read the second review and then we'll go on to more guesses. This is a 4 out of 5-star review. Stop, drop, and let it roll. I started things off by rolling it right to my 3-year-old nephew, and the weight of it knocked him right on his ass. Crying ensued. Then we realized that you cannot try to run away from it, as it'll trip up your feet and then face slam you to the ground. So if you're ever chased by a blank, then just stop, drop, and let it roll right over you.
A beach ball.
I need you to elaborate, Paige.
Ball, beach ball.
A beach ball is a pretty specific thing.
No, I need you to elaborate.
A giant beach ball.
A skip it.
I
It is
shouldn't
a
have
giant
to need to
beach
fucking
ball.
elaborate
Yes,
on
you do. It
that.
is a 12-foot beach ball.
Oh Jesus!
That's sold on Amazon.
I fucking love this.
What I'm imagining is like a 12-foot beach ball gets a little leak, and on a windy day in Florida turns into like an
a natural
impenetrable
disaster.
vinyl sail that just
Yeah, yeah,
smacks
yeah.
The
children and
first
carries them off
review
into the
is-
distance.
Hilarious. I love that one. It destroyed everything in its path. This sounds like fucking Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but with a giant
Actually,
beach
yeah.
ball. I love it.
That's apropos.
All right, Chris. Well, that's 1 point to Paige, so you got to step it up, dude. There's not too many of these. So
Yup.
Whatever.
moving on to our next one.
go.
Again, this is another product. 1 star out of 5. Blank should look like blank. I ordered this when I was drunk because I thought it was a giant ice cream sandwich. It's not. It's a blank. Not the $150 ice cream sandwich
Bed.
I wanted.
Soap.
It's
Candle.
a bed.
And I wish I had like a half right answer.
A futon.
Candle.
A Murphy
was-
bed. An orthopedic bed.
Perfume.
Sofa.
Shampoo.
A sofa, futon,
Paige, you were way off, and Chris is on the right path.
recliner, chair.
Futon.
It's a bed.
I said bed.
Yeah, but it's a. I want.
Bunk beds.
Trundle bed.
Trundle bed.
That's a thing. Don't
Guest
look at
bed.
me like that.
Day
Guest
bed.
bed? No, guys, come on.
Dan, how many kinds of beds are there?
Dog, cat bed,
Well,
pet bed,
for $150, what
Pet
kind of
bed.
bed do you think you get?
horse bed.
Shitty bed.
Water bed.
Used bed.
Oh.
Paige is like closer, I guess.
Memory foam mattress with no box spring or frame.
Well, I don't understand how I'm closer.
Kids bed.
Camping.
Camping bed. Inflatable bed.
Oh, blow up mattress.
1 for
Right.
1.
Shit.
Paige,
It is a blow up mattress.
you're going down.
And the picture did look
Shit.
like an ice cream sandwich, so I don't blame the man.
I do. You don't order $150 ice cream.
Well, if
sandwich
it's as big
on
as a
fucking Amazon.
If it's as big as a,
how many
mattress.
What's funny is-
frozen things have you bought on
Why
Amazon?
do you care if it looks like an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah.
That's just like, that's throwing insult and injury.
I think
It's
he
like,
was upset because he thought he was buying.
He literally thought
an
he was
ice cream
buying an ice cream
sandwich.
sandwich.
Oh, I didn't get that part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, so we got 1 for 1. Chris has
1 to
got
1.
1. Paige has got 1. This is a 1-star review with the title Agony. All right, this is another product. I don't know how these things have caught
Of
on.
a day.
Absolute agony and quite disgusting to use. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm sticking with toilet
A
paper.
bidet. Corn cobs?
Is it?
What are toilet paper alternatives?
Yeah.
Didn't
Is
say
it-
it was.
Is it what?
Diapers.
Pads?
Adult diapers.
It is a bathroom product. Still.
Towels. Small towels.
Tampons?
No.
Soap?
No.
A bath. Q-tips?
No, you would find it in a lot of bathrooms, not necessarily all.
Oh, maxi pads?
No.
Tampons.
No, Paige said that.
Toilet brush cleaner. Yeah.
What?
It's like one of those toilet ones with the bristles.
I hate how
Okay.
much I said toilet right there. Can you edit that so I don't sound like I'm
No.
from my fucking hometown?
You talked more
please?
about murdering segments of
God
society than you
damn
did
it,
toilet
no.
brush.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I want censored is how I said toilet.
So yes, it is one of those toilet.
You're like, I do not say wash with an R.
It's
God
one of those
damn
ones
it.
that you'd like run around the rim that are like really thick bristles, and they do not recommend it as an alternative to toilet
What a
paper.
funny
That's
boy
fair.
M. Gillingwater is.
Well, maybe M. Gillingwater actually uses it to wipe his ass.
Okay. Well, hey, that's energy efficiency.
I applaud
a
his
toilet brush.
efforts.
Yeah.
2 to 1.
Anyway, this one's for a movie, and I just like this review, even though it's funny. 1-star review. I'm beginning to think he's just a bad parent.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
Can you give me any
Bad daddy.
any hints?
What the fuck is Bad Daddy?
Are you thinking of Big Daddy?
Big daddy. Big daddy's what I meant. Adam Sandler.
Bad Daddy.
Bad Daddy.
Bad Santa.
Daddy.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, that's a good guess though.
Because I thought the year was going to be a throw off.
Hook.
Robin Williams is in it. I can tell you that.
Okay.
We're both just
Um
bad parent.
Can you give me any
Dad of
kind
the
of
year.
hint? Is it pre or post 1990?
Way post.
Way post 1990. Have I seen it? Have we seen it? That's fair to both of us.
I don't know what Chris has seen.
Okay.
So you guys
Well,
have
we
seen
watch
it.
a lot of movies together.
I know
so
you
thought
haven't
maybe.
seen it. I feel like Chris
Psycho
hasn't seen it.
Gorman.
I can tell you, no,
Well,
it is a sequel.
I know.
It's a sequel?
And by sequel, I don't necessarily mean a 2. Or do I? Who knows?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey,
Blew
what?
up the
Post?
kids.
Oh.
Ghost Dad.
That's after
2.
1990.
Way after 1990.
Okay.
After
I
2005.
don't know. There's like a new one coming out.
After 2000. It's not
Invisible
out.
Man.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids again.
Not out. Not a thing.
Just a bad parent.
When you guys know
And
the
it's a
answer, you'll laugh.
sequel. It's a sequel. Have I seen it?
I don't think you've seen the sequel, no.
Oh, but I've seen the original.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I have.
Well, thank you.
I'll tell you, this help you, Paige. I saw it on a date in my sophomore year of high school.
Oh shit! I know what it is.
No, you don't.
Dunstan checks in.
Is it a Twilight? Is it a Twilight?
I've never seen a Twilight.
Oh. Is it you said like a Walk to Remember or some shit on a date, didn't
It's
you?
not. Nope. It's not really a date movie. It came out on Valentine's Day though.
This is The Matrix Reloaded.
No, but you're like in the right vein of
What?
film.
Okay.
Like you're a lot
okay.
closer in the right vein of film than any other movies.
Is
you
it
guys have
Terminator?
mentioned. No.
Terminator Genesis.
No.
Terminator 2.
It's
Judgment
not
3.
a Terminator. Is it an X-Men?
No.
Okay.
Avengers Avenging.
Can you give us another hint?
Ant-Man 2.
I feel like if I
Ant-Man.
No.
Ant-Man 2.
You saw it in high school when you were a sophomore.
No.
That's what you said.
This says December 2015.
Don't,
You can write a review.
Okay,
literally
I'm sorry.
anytime
I'm sorry.
for a movie.
I don't know if this got missed in translation or if I didn't say the right thing. I saw the first one in this franchise in high school on a date. I have not seen any of the movies that followed.
Shit. Too Fast, Too Furious 2.
Wrong year. This came out. This movie we're talking about probably did come out around 2015, maybe earlier.
You would not have been in high school.
Again, the first one in the franchise. I saw.
Oh.
When were you in high school?
Harry Potter.
Was there a Harry Potter in 2015?
No. When did Fantastic Beasts come out?
It's not that.
Big fucking giant.
Yeah, Big Fucking Giant. We both guessed that. No? The franchise Big Fucking
You
Giant.
guys ready? I'm gonna.
No,
I need
give
you
me
guys to be
a hint.
silent, and this is gonna be the hint because one of you guys is gonna guess it real quick after I say this hint. You guys ready? You guys on the pulse? You guys on your buzzers?
Let's go. Let's go.
Liam Neeson's in it.
Taking something. 2.
Yep.
3.
You just start counting up.
I'm beginning to think he's just a bad parent. Taken 3.
Oh, that's really funny. I've never seen any of these.
See, if I would have said Liam Neeson's in it, it would have made it really have been Taken. That's the only clue I could think of,
that's
really.
hilarious.
I have a particular. You're right. Like, other than Obi-Wan, he's never had a child in any other films.
Yeah.
other than
Yeah,
Taken.
it would be obvious. And I
That's
feel like when
funny.
you hear Liam Neeson, if I'm like, name a Liam Neeson movie, what would be the first thing you'd
The
say?
Gray,
honestly?
he fought wolves.
The Gray actually might be the
Taken.
first thing I would say, but like nobody
Taken.
actually knows it. It
I
would be
think of
Taken.
Taken.
You say
And I
Liam
haven't even
Neeson,
seen the Taken movies, and I've
I
seen
know.
movies with Liam
I didn't know if
Neeson
you had
in
seen
it.
the first one or
But
not.
you
No,
know,
I've
he has
never
a
seen any of them.
Very particular set of skills.
That he utilizes in 3 films.
And that's all he's in
He
now.
can complete an action scene in 750 cuts.
So are we 2-2 right now?
Yep.
I guess we can make this the final one. This will be winner
Oh,
takes all
because
right
it's
here.
2-2, and we're going to best out of 6. Well,
Yeah.
hope we could tie.
I still want to, I want to
we
do
could
it.
tie. Let's do the 6.
You guys
I'm down
literally
tying.
can't tie,
I'm
but
down tying.
okay. This is a 5-star review. Says good product. This is by Dennis on Amazon. Makes my farts sound louder. The blank have acted as an interlocking silencer. I give this a big thumbs up. 5 out of 5.
Underwear.
No, it's not. So let me give you a hint that the blank, I actually removed it. It's not necessarily the product name, but it gives too big of a hint about what the product is.
The Janko jeans.
No, again, the blank is not. It's not the product name.
Leather couch.
What?
It makes your farts louder.
No. The blank. have
Nothing
acted
makes
as
your
an-
farts louder than a wooden chair. There's no forgiveness. It's like it adds to the.
Acoustics.
Any other guesses?
Is it an item of clothing?
Nope.
Mm.
You don't wear it. You use it.
Food.
Food.
The blank have acted.
Definitely,
as an
actually, it's
interlocking
definitely not food.
silencer.
The panties.
Again, for
Not
the
an item of
thousandth
clothing,
time.
Not an item of clothing.
No,
What do you
and
mean
the
1,000?
blank is not the
Yeah,
product.
I know.
So if I'm looking
I
for the
know, I
word
know.
pant, no, I'm telling Chris. If I'm looking for the word panties, it's not the panties. Ignore the blank. It's just the word and after the gives away what the product is.
Blankets. Sheets.
No.
Mattresses.
No.
Why is that so like clearly not it?
Because it's not the blank.
I'm thinking of places people fart. Cars, car seats. This car seat absorbs a lot of farts. I don't know. Like
It doesn't absorb them.
It's not food.
It's not food.
It's not an item of clothing.
No.
makes my fart sound louder.
Yeah,
A
what?
microphone. It's a microphone. Electrical equipment.
No.
Give me a hint. Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
Yeah.
It's the blank, and it's something blocking the sounds of farts that this product helps, according to this review.
Butt plug.
No, but that's
What blocks
that's
farts?
funnier. Yeah.
I'm trying here. Paige, we need another hint, right?
A razor. A shaver. Like
Summer's
like
Eve?
an
Now,
electric
Paige is.
shaver.
What is Summer's Eve?
A vaginal wash.
No.
What? You're like, wait, nighttime?
I had to figure out
in
what it
the
was.
spring?
Is it Nair or like a hair removal cream?
It is a men's hair removal cream.
That makes farts sound louder?
So that blank says my farts makes my farts sound louder. The hair must have acted as an interlocking silencer. I give this a big thumbs up. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I got there. I got there eventually.
Paige, I don't know if you should be so proud that you got that one.
I got this.
Well, Paige
You're like,
regularly nairs
the
her
removal
butthole.
of rectal hair
No.
makes
Nair
farts
is
quieter.
the worst. The Nair is the worst. Nobody should use it. It just like chemically burns off a layer of your skin.
No, actually, Paige does the opposite. She lets that hair build up so that her farts are completely silent.
Yep. That's my secret.
It's
in
like a
life.
silencer. Yeah, I get it. I get what they're saying now.
Like I got a Wookiee ass to keep.
And you know what, Dan?
Yep.
Plugging the Thursday night stream.
Mhm.
I only know that how silencers work from playing Metal Gear. That your silencer
Oh.
wears out. And
Metal Gear Solid, like
that
we
and
do
episodes
on
of
Thursday
Pawn
nights.
Stars, because the silencers were out there. Yeah,
You
Thursday
look
nights.
at me like I also watched that episode of Pawn Stars.
Paige
with
is
you,
super into Pawn Stars,
but I
guns,
did
and
not.
Metal Gear Solid.
Those are my
It's their favorite
three
thing.
favorite things in
Last
life.
one. Give me a chance to tie it up.
Oh, you want to
Yeah.
give you a
Come on,
chance
hit
to
me with the
tie
last
it.
one, hit me with the
Why
last
did you
one.
pick 6 if you didn't want to tie it up?
Yep.
It was a bonus. In
Let's
case.
do it.
Oh,
Eat
no,
shit. Let's do it.
This is a 5-star
My God,
review.
what a blank. I'm 100%. Somebody read it.
I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm trying to, and you interrupted me.
I'll stop.
5 out of 5 stars. Tasty and functional. Written by Colonel Arthur P. Tidsworth III Jr.
Joke name.
I don't like this review.
My God, what a blank. I'm not 100% sure what species it comes from, but I'm 100% sure it's the most delicious jug of white blood that has ever been spewed
This
from
is
an
like
animal.
Malk.
I
White
have-
wine.
Simpsons
It's white
fucking
wine.
Malk.
It's wine.
I have spent my
Now with
entire
vitamin
adult life
R.
trying to
That's too
recapture
normal,
the
yeah.
experience and taste of baby formula, and so far this is the closest I've come. Drink it ice cold after mowing the lawn to cool away the summer blues.
Breast milk.
Drink it hot. Drink
No.
it hot before bed and have the most disturbing dreams you will ever have.
Do you remember
in your
the
life.
Simpsons episode where they find out the school is serving children Malk? M-A-L-K.
It's not what this
And
is.
it's rat milk.
Okay.
That's what this shit is.
So this isn't. It's not breast milk.
No, it's not breast milk. 'Cause
Is
you can't
it-
buy breast milk on Amazon, which is what this is a
Is
review
it
of.
indiscriminate, like milk in quotes or something, though? Is it a different spelling of milk?
It's a milk brand that I've heard of that I don't know if either one of you have.
Almond milk.
A milk brand?
Oat
Yeah.
milk.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pull that up. Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, neither
milk
one of you
was
are
a-
right.
Oh my God! What a beverage, drink.
What?
I'm doing the blank. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
It
what
is. So it's a milk. That the word's milk. That blanked out word's milk.
Almond milk, goat milk.
Nope.
Listen, he says he's not sure
Breast
what
milk.
species it comes from, so there's got to be some kind of indiscriminate element to this milk.
Vegan milk.
Nope.
Animal milk. Is it just called animal milk? Mammal milk.
I don't think anybody's gonna get this.
Lay
Can you give us
lay
some
hints
hints?
on us. Takes a man's blood.
It's a fine milk.
What?
You guys don't probably never heard of this, so I might as well just
Spider
tell you
milk?
what it is.
What is no?
No, don't tell you.
Don't tell us. No.
You guys
Is
are
it a
never gonna
brand
guess it.
name that we
yes,
have
it's
to
a
guess?
brand name of milk.
Oh fuck!
Hint.
Prairie Farms.
That's all either of us are gonna say.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I can't name any fucking dairy farms.
Hold on.
I don't know if I've ever.
Italy. There's a hint.
Sicilian milk.
You're on the right, like,
Corsican milk.
idea frame, yeah.
Italian milk?
No.
Grey Poupon milk.
Roman milk?
No.
How many places are in Rome? More than 4, but I don't know. Not in Rome and Italy. I mean, Tuscan milk?
No
What?
shit.
I tied it up!
So have you guys ever heard of Tuscan milk?
No.
From
There's
what I
only so
understand,
many
it's
things.
like, I think it's like $100 a gallon.
Google it.
What?
It's
What's
like
it
crazy
from? What's it
expensive.
from? What's it made of?
Tuscan white milk. Hold on.
I'm picturing like a bunch of, what's his name? What's the little dude from Call Me By Your Name? Like,
Lil Nas.
no, the Chalamet
the
dude.
movie. Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, they're like, Tuscan milk is a bunch of boys like strung up. We milk them, we give them hormones and we milk them. It's
Listen, I
$1
can't
million
find
a gallon.
I can't find shit about it or how much it even costs.
That's alarming.
Wait a second.
What?
When I went to
What? What is happening?
there's okay. So there's a Amazon page for it. Tuscan Dairy Whole Vitamin D Milk. It looks like it's currently unavailable. If I scroll down to important information, ingredients, milk, vitamin D3, directions, keep refrigerated, legal disclaimer, do not drink.
What is it? That's alarming. And it just says milk. It doesn't tell you what kind of milk.
Bathe in the boy juice.
What the fuck? Oh. All right, so we have to order some,
telling you.
right? We have to. For the podcast, they have to know. We have to live
It
vicariously.
looks like it must
for
be
them.
really expensive.
It's
though.
repackaged Elmer's glue.
Listen, it's milk. Don't drink it.
If we send you $100 gallon of milk that says "Don't drink" and you drink it, and we're not responsible,
What the fuck?
this is some trolley shit.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Nothing feels
I've
right about
never
anything
heard
that's
of this
happened.
before in my life.
I feel like I had heard of it, and then you guys not having any idea what I was talking about made me.
Having heard of Tuscan milk?
Yeah, I've never fucking heard of Tuscan milk.
Dan, cows are the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, no, you ever met the Tuscan cows are like, hey, da-da-ba-da."
Have you ever
Oh,
met?
no.
I love is how you started that.
Have you ever met a Tuscan cow?
They're like,
They're
it's
so-
me, Tuscan cow.
They're so relaxed. They're like, hey, look, I'm going to give you the same amount of milk, but I'm going to take, it's going to be a 30-hour work week.
I get 12 cigarettes an hour.
I will eat only truffles.
My lunch break includes a bottle of wine you paid for.
Oh, this is I don't.
So now you and Paige tied, and I don't have a winner because you made me do the last
We
one.
tied. Hell yeah.
All right. I'm down with that.
I'll take it.
I accept.
That was good. That
Are
was
we
good.
rolling into conspiracy corner?
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom again.
You gotta pee again?
Let's
I
take
do.
a break. It's a good place to take a break.
Do you guys want to take a break, or maybe you make wonderful small talk about Dan's purple shirt while I'm gone? You don't have to. It's up to you guys.
Let's
but
take a break.
I have to pee.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's time for an ad. I'm sure you've heard of Humble Bundle by now, but have you heard of Humble Choice? Humble Choice is the PC game subscription that lets you choose the games every month to keep forever. Get up to 12 games a month for just $12 by signing up for Humble Choice now. Some of last month's games included Control, XCOM, and WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and much, much more. If you'd like to sign up, you can go to choice.danpearbig.com. Plus, it'll help out the podcast. That's choice.danpearbig.com.
All right, Chris. Well, congratulations. You are indeed the winner.
What?
Wait, I misspoke.
Bullshit.
Congratulations, Chris. You were indeed the
Thank
winner.
you.
You were indeed the winner in your own book because you weren't defeated by our champion, Paige. You were tied with our champion,
Thank you.
Paige.
Good save. Good
Paige,
save.
Congratulations on being undefeated still.
Thank you.
I think. Maybe
What?
not.
I don't know.
Let somebody else verify that. But that was...
I would say that a tie is equals undefeated. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That was, I think it does in boxing and whatnot, so that's what I
Well,
base my life on.
That's what we're doing after this. So
I
it
have
makes
a
sense.
100% track record of not winning. So
You know what's
it's
funny?
a great parallel.
I wouldn't box Chris Page because Chris has got a boxing glove actually super glued to his hand.
I do.
And I am, in fact, a middle school child.
But we're moving on to our last segment, which is normally hosted by Connor, but we are, of course, moving on to Connor's Conspiracy
I
Corner.
just got a shiver up my spine.
I love
Hosted
it.
by Dan. So, like I said earlier in the podcast, I did not do little to no. I did little to no research.
Dan's trying to say he didn't try.
I did try. I just
Here's
had
the thing of Dan
short
not trying.
notice to get this together.
Mm-hmm.
But we have
Mhm.
a couple of deaths in the news since we a lot of deaths since we last recorded, but a
Yeah, a
couple of
lot.
recent deaths. We got
Margaret
was
Thatcher.
this Friday? We lost DMX.
Eazy-E.
We
Oh,
lost
yeah.
DMX.
Rest in peace, DMX. We also lost, shockingly, at the ripe age of 99 years old, we lost Prince Phillip. Moment of silence, please. But
I miss DMX.
in honor of Prince Philip's death, we
X
have
is going to give it to you in honor of Prince Phillip's.
X about to
man.
give it to you in honor of Prince Philip. We have a bunch of different Prince Philip conspiracy stories, and by a bunch of them, I mean I have basically a one-line sentence about each.
Before you do, I'd like to point out one thing.
Yes.
DMX was half as old as Prince Phillip, who was
Yeah.
twice as old as Jim Morrison and Janis Joplin and all of those people.
That's insane.
So just a weird kind of thing. Just point that out. Not that I have any more profound of a statement than that. Please continue. Sorry.
Well, QAnon is running rampant with Prince Philip's latest death.
Oh, okay. What
Uh,
are they saying about it?
QAnon, what do you think QAnon's saying?
I don't fucking know. Some bullshit deep state fucking child molesting pizza parlor.
Close.
Like,
No, you-
He's been a clone for X amount
Whoa,
of time.
okay, it's much simpler, guys.
what
okay.
is it? What
They
is
think
it?
he was killed or died after taking
vaccination.
a vaccine.
That's dumb. That's
Yes.
dumb as
Obviously,
fuck.
there's no evidence of this.
Obviously,
Jesus
the
fucking
100-year-old man.
And honestly,
Okay, I'm
I don't
sorry.
know
I
a
just
lot about
wanna-
vaccines, but like if an old man has like a slightly adverse reaction to a vaccine
He's
and he's
dead.
99, he's gonna die.
You know why?
no,
the
I-
universe does not want you to be 100 years
I
old. You're supposed to die a long time
want to
before
talk
that.
about how this is not even a viable fucking theory because has anybody seen Prince Philip in the past 5 fucking years? I'm pretty sure he's already
He's
been dead.
been dead.
He looked
He's-
embalmed. Like he was not a fit, healthy 99-year-old.
He was not.
There's no such
I
thing
think
as a
he's
fit,
been
healthy
dead.
There
99-year-old.
is not.
That's my theory. I'm throwing that in right now.
Betty White is the fittest, healthiest.
99-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Betty White looks a lot better.
Like
than Prince
literally, you
Philip.
could tell me that it was a
looks like a
really.
corpse.
You could tell me it was a really windy day in England, and he fucking died, and I'd believe it. All right, he was not a
The
well
wind-
person.
The wind blew
The
Prince
obituary.
Philip in half.
Prince Philip took a stiff breeze to the jaw today. It twisted his head around 360 and he died instantly.
Like I would believe any of that. He was not a fucking healthy person. Jesus Christ.
So QAnoners, so
Most inbred people don't get to live to be 30, let alone
Exactly.
fucking 100.
I'm not even
Exactly.
saying like
That's an inbred motherfucker. I'm just
I'm not
saying.
saying
He wasn't real royalty.
one
Oh,
way.
he wasn't? All right, well.
I'm not saying one way.
His genes were pure then, I guess.
One way or the other. Because I'm not a fucking doctor. I feel like if a 99-year-old, like, I feel like if you're 99 and you take a vaccine, there is a chance you could probably die from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, every day you wake up 99, you risk a
Die.
1,000%
Like you said,
chance
it's
of death.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the QAnoners might be right, but what they're forgetting is this pre-existing condition of being 99.
Yeah.
And like honestly, legitimately, I have.
I don't know
heard-
if I'm right.
He had
though.
really cold tap
don't-
water that day. It killed him. That's all it
His
takes.
insides couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
No, and I don't. This is all just like things I've heard, so I don't have anything to back this up. But I have heard that the elderly population is actually having much less
Side
side
effects and
effects
stuff, yeah.
of the vaccine as younger people. You know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm just saying. I don't think he had that adverse of a
Yeah.
reaction that it killed him. I think literally anything could have killed him. And I also, in fact, think he's been dead for at least 5 years.
so that's conspiracy number one.
Okay.
Did you
We went
also
real
know?
deep on that one.
Did you? We're not going deep at
We're
all.
not going deep on any
I
of
don't
these.
have. I have one sentence blurbs about all of these.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
Did you know?
All of both.
Do you know where the royal family gets all of its power?
I'm going to say the Ark of the Covenant and a big brick of gold.
Well, you are wrong.
Gonna
Oh.
guess a really big piece of amethyst. Damn it. What is it?
Wrong again. They actually get their power from supermoons.
What? What?
And
Okay.
the reason
Elaborate.
for this is because Prince Philip, around his 68th birthday,
So the year
There was a supermoon.
1897.
there was a supermoon on his birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
So clearly,
On and does it?
Prince
Okay.
Philip's getting his
I feel like
power from.
statistically, everyone's gonna have a birthday on like a moon event of some
Wait a
kind. You know
second,
what I mean?
especially when you're 99.
99.
What year did you just say was the
I
moon,
didn't.
supermoon
Didn't
birthday?
say- 68.
I
or
said
something.
around his 68th birthday.
So it wasn't even like
His
on his
six-
No,
60th
no,
birthday.
no. I mean, like between 60. I don't have any of this written down.
You're
Okay.
not in the
Between
middle.
60
A
and
s-
70.
A late 60s.
Prince Philip had a birthday, and there was a supermoon that day.
What power? He like it seemed like. Have you guys? What's
Royalty.
that? Thinner? Is that the Stephen King movie where
The fat guy gets he
just gets skinnier and skinnier? Did
he
he?
hits,
It sounds like he caught the thinning or whatever we're gonna call that, and wasted away from that point on. I don't see him getting more powerful after 68.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Until 99.
It could happen.
Okay.
So that's the supermoon conspiracy.
All right. I'm gonna look up every birthday
Wow.
I've ever had and see if there's a super
Wrap
moon.
that up real quick.
Do you have anything else to add, Chris? There's not
I
a
don't
lot
know
of evidence
anything
to
about-
any of these conspiracy
Listen,
theories, so there's not a lot to
Chris,
fucking say about them.
These are like QAnon theories and shit. Do you think they're well thought out? Do you think there's any research on these?
You could dive pretty deep on QAnon's non-reality.
But
You
we're
know?
talking specifically about them and Prince Philip.
What I want to know, right, is about the summer that Prince Philip and Bigfoot spent together.
the
on
man
the
who
Isle
killed.
of Wight.
Well, it was
Yeah.
actually
Prince
last
Philip, he
Friday.
was like, but yeah.
We can get the guest on. It was actually last Friday. There was the man who killed Bigfoot, and then
and Hitler.
and then Prince. No, and then
And then
Prince
Prince
Oh,
Philip,
well, yeah. The man who killed Hitler, Bigfoot, and then
and
Prince
then,
Philip.
Prince Philip. Yeah.
And it's like he stabbed Hitler, shot Bigfoot, and then Prince Philip, he just held a pillow over
he like
his
just
face.
like went.
and he just like eroded into the dust and blew away.
It was like the ending of Infinity War. He got fucking Thanos snapped out of existence.
I don't
from it.
feel so good.
a slight side conversation though is it's like what's funny about the Disney Plus stuff and everything is like you have characters that were like I was dust for 5 years and now I'm a person again. Like I don't know.
How do I deal with life?
Yeah,
Just ask Prince Harry.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Prince
Philip.
Philip. Yep.
Disney has proven ashes to ashes, maybe ashes to full face and being young and hot and getting paid a lot of money again. That's how it seems.
Well,
work.
speaking of, that kind of brings us into our next Prince Philip conspiracy.
what? Oh shit!
There is a South Pacific tribe.
Okay.
I
Where
might
are
be wrong about my geographical
We're gonna find out they live in
location.
Oregon.
No, they don't.
Oh,
So there is
shit.
a tribe that literally worships Prince Philip as if he is a god.
Okay.
okay.
Interesting.
Paige had actually saw this, right?
Mhm, I did, but I literally read the headline and that was it. So not much more than
South
that.
Pacific tribe that worships Prince Philip, devastated by his death, and they also believe that he's going to return.
Okay, so did you read about this one? Because I didn't, and I'm
A little bit.
curious. How did he go there or something? How did he become?
They
out
saw
of
him
everyone?
on TV and assumed he must be a deity.
But there's so many other people to see on TV. Like, did they? How? I don't understand. There's so many people on TV, and I assume the only time you'd see Prince Philip is if he's next to the Queen.
An estimated 700 natives ascribe to the so-called Prince
Wait,
Philip
this sounds
movement.
like an apartment building.
No, it's an island.
700,
It sounds like a cult.
It's like an island.
What do they think?
an island condo resort.
What does the return mean?
not a
What do they
resort
think
or a
he's going to
condo.
return?
I think
They think he was like born there or something, right? Isn't there like?
he was not born there.
No, I am aware he was
Okay.
not born there. But don't they like believe that he was? Or am I totally wrong?
I
And then
cannot
he'll
confirm
return
or
there.
deny that.
Okay.
But they do think that he's going to return. I don't know if they think he's going to return via the form of
Prince Philip,
Prince Philip, like as he was at 99 years old, about to get,
an embalmed corpse.
or if he's going to return as like a reincarnated bird
No,
or
listen,
another human. Or
guys, have you seen Ghostbusters 2?
Yes.
no, what's that?
Prince Philip's acolytes are going to take Vin Diesel to this island.
Okay.
And Prince Philip's consciousness is
gonna
going
be
to
put into-
enter Vin Diesel's body the same way it would have that
Who will
bald
then-
baby from Ghostbusters.
He will
'cause
then
Vin Diesel is
immediately
bald.
get the thinning though and waste away.
Why are we talking about Vin Diesel? He's not in.
I just told you why we're talking about Vin Diesel.
Why?
Because Vin Diesel's going to be the baby from Ghostbusters 2 in this scenario.
Yeah,
Why?
because everybody
Because
loves Vin
somebody's
Diesel.
got to be the sponge for Prince Phillip's soul and consciousness.
Okay.
And that consciousness is Vin Diesel's body.
Okay.
I just got a shy job from Coke Job.
So when he died, they did some ritual wailing, which I think is
Ritual
screaming.
wailing?
Ritual
That's what it
wailing.
says on here.
Ritual wailing is like, let's kill an
Oh my
endangered
God.
species with sticks.
Yeah,
I
Like,
should
what
have.
is
I should have
that?
just done this. The Prince Phillip movement has its own Wikipedia page.
Oh shit!
A request. Very first thing I see. A request that this article title be changed to "Cult of Prince Phillip" is under discussion.
That's. I feel like that's accurate.
Somebody somewhere is like, we can't name ourselves the cult of anything. We
that
have to.
people will just automatically not
The Prince
like
Phillip
us.
movement is a religious sect followed by the custom people around the around a village in a southern island.
Oh, a
It
southern
is-
island.
It is a cargo cult of the Yaohanan tribe
Okay.
who believe in the divinity of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh,
Edinburgh.
the consort of Queen Elizabeth II.
Consort always kind of sounds. I don't know why, but in my head it always equates to like a mistress or like a hooker.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't sound like you would describe your wife.
So
The madam who has a derringer in her. What's
Tucked
the,
under her skirts.
what's the little band that gets pulled
Garter.
off? Your garter belt?
Yep.
I have a derringer in my garter belt.
That's my
so
consort.
the Wikipedia goes on to
And I
describe
catch
the
coins in my mouth.
it goes on to describe the origins of the Prince Philip movement. And according to several ancient tales, the son of a mountain
Of course
spirit.
they're ancient because Prince Philip is ancient.
True. The son of a mountain spirit traveled over the seas to a distant land. There he married a powerful woman and in time would return to them. He was sometimes said to be the brother of John Frum. I don't know who that is.
Is it spelled F-R-O-M-M?
F-R-U-M.
Oh, I don't know who that is at all.
He's associated with cargo cults.
Okay, what?
Don't know what that is. Don't need to know. Okay.
Another cult figure.
Other area they believe in the divinity of Prince Philip. They had seen the respect accorded to Queen Elizabeth II by the colonial officials and concluded that her husband, Prince Philip, must be the son referred to in their legends. It is unclear when this belief came about, but it was probably sometime in the 1950s or 60s, and it was strengthened by the royal couple's official visit to the island when a few villagers had the opportunity to actually see Prince Philip from a distance. The prince was not aware of the sect, but it was brought to his attention several years later by John Champion, the British resident commissioner.
What did he say? What was Prince Philip's reaction?
It doesn't say.
God damn it.
here.
He went.
But
He died of
Companion
excitement.
did suggest that Prince Philip send them a portrait of himself. He agreed and sent a signed official photograph.
Oh my god.
The villagers
They
responded.
could have printed it for no money.
Yeah.
The villagers responded by sending him a traditional pig-killing club called a Nal Nal. In compliance with the request, Prince
Here's
sent
a
a photograph
sharp-ass
of
stick.
himself posed. And in compliance with the request, Prince Philip sent a photograph of himself posing with the club.
That's kind of sweet.
Another photograph was sent in
It took
2000.
literally no effort.
I know.
He was like, "Oh,
It's
there's
kind of
1,000 people
sweet.
who worship me as a deity. Here's 1 minute of my time to take a photo."
All three photographs were kept by Chief Jack Navia, who died in 2009.
You can't
I
be
love-
the chief of an indigenous tribe that worships a British fop and be named Jack.
I'm Chief Jack.
Yeah.
Chief
I
Jack.
love that they talk about like in ancient tales because that just adds to how fucking goddamn old Prince Philip was. That's hilarious.
I'm Chief Jack of the tax evasion tribe.
That's I kind of want to look into this other cult related person now too that they said was the. I got to learn more about that. You got any other theories?
Conspiracy theories about Prince Philip?
Yeah.
It's
I have one
all
more,
theories.
and I have no information about it because I didn't bother to research it. But did you know
Yeah.
that Prince Philip murdered Princess Diana?
I kind of read about that a little bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I actually did read about that a little
What'd
bit.
you hear?
That he was actually like kind of got fairly close to Princess Diana, but
You
then
know what I mean? Close.
Like this far away,
no.
like that far away.
But then they had kind of like a falling out where he didn't feel appreciated and she felt like put upon or smothered or something like that. But
you mean
theory-
creep the fuck out by a 100-year-old man?
no, I don't think it was like that from the way I read it.
Hey, he was
but
only like 89.
He was like, Diana, have I ever told you that you remind me of when I had more than dust in my veins?
no, there's some theories that he maybe like supported
Antifa.
What was her husband's name?
What?
Prince.
There was Charles. Prince Charles was, and then Dodi Al-Fayed or whatever his name is was her second husband. He
Charles,
wasn't
Prince
a
Charles. There are theories that he like supported the affair he was having, and so that was upsetting to her, obviously. But then after the divorce was finalized, they realized that they didn't have a handle on her anymore like they did before, and they didn't want her like acting out, so they had her killed. Or there's other theories that she was also pregnant with Fayed's son, and his father actually
the guy she hit was like in a relationship with.
was like
for
going to be
years?
married to, I think,
Yeah.
even. And even his father
They murdered
spoke out and thinks that the royal family was like involved
Yeah.
in.
The royal
Everybody thinks
family
that.
totally killed them. That's the way it went down.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Wait, we're talking about Princess Di?
Yeah.
I don't think that at all.
I don't think so either, but
You're wrong, and you're wrong.
Okay.
And guess what happened?
I think that they died in
These
a tragic car accident.
Creepy old, like non-jaw having British family inbred fucks were like, hey, working class girl who married into the family, and we need your working class stock in order to keep our fucked up weird genes alive.
at least not sterile.
Yeah.
That's what
And
they
they're like,
fucking needed.
we're gonna bring you in, and then you're gonna have some kids. They're gonna get the same last name, but they're like the guy who trains our horses. That's the real dad, because our genes are broken, and you know all this is true, so you gotta
Yeah.
die.
Speaking of, did you know that Philip, and this isn't a conspiracy, did you know that Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth are distant cousins?
Yep.
Of course.
That's a
That's it. So Dan told me that, and I said,
just
"Yeah,
didn't know
the
it.
royal
Dan's like,
family
did you know
literally."
two people in the royal family who married each other are related?
I was
just
like,
didn't
I was
know.
like, you
They
literally,
do.
like, I think you can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's
you
why
have to marry a fucking cousin or some
the whole
shit if you're
Princess Di
royalty.
thing is totally. They were like, if we don't have at least one generation of people who aren't fucking their relatives, we are
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Like we
Look at
won't
what happened
even,
to that King of Spain, the
They're gonna-
Habsburg jaw
Yeah,
one.
they'll be born. If it wasn't for that, the royal family, they would be born. Their face would fall the fuck off because there's nothing there holding on, and then they'd have no more babies.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
Guys,
Facts.
this is a medical fact. Everything that I just said,
100%.
look
Face
it up
falling
on
off
Wikipedia.
disease.
And
Thinning, like I talked
again,
about, medical fact.
keeping in line with our anti-commercials, Modelo. Everything I just said brought to you by
By
Modelo brand beer.
Modelo.
Modella, if you want to get this removed from the podcast,
No, don't
Contact
email us
us.
at inquiries@danpairbig.com.
Don't extort people.
This isn't extortion, but we will remove this clip.
It's not extortion. We'll just happily remove this.
We will happily remove this.
You know what's my favorite part about Modelo personally,
Dan,
Chris?
but what is this? Irony. It's satire.
Satire.
We will remove this satire.
Satire.
We will remove the satire if you pay us an undisclosed amount of money, Modelo.
Modelo.
I will say that one of my favorite parts about Modelo is when you drink it, you just get so angry, you just want to punch the person next to
Yeah.
you.
You just want to punch the Habsburg jaw off of whatever royalty is near you.
And that's why I always drank Modelo.
Do you think?
Modelo, pay us for this not to exist because it's super cheap to do so.
Do you think that's what killed Prince Philip? Was it too spicy for him?
The Modelo?
Yeah.
The Modelo? I heard that there's
He took a sip of Modelo and he said, "What is this, tap water?"
He
and
said-
his jaw exploded.
doesn't taste very especial to me. So that's it. I'm not Connor, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was
I don't
great.
got a good
That was good.
conspiracy. I
That
don't-
was
Dan,
good.
this was fun, but Connor's better at it.
Yeah, no.
You're better at being Dan than
Thank
Connor.
you. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm better at getting us all assassinated by the royal family than any other segment. That should be my segment. Chris gets us all murdered by the Habsburgs.
Well, you know what I got to say to
Royal
that?
family.
What?
I say, come at me, Lizzie.
Who's Lizzie?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen
Oh,
Lizzie,
Queen
baby.
Come at me, Lizzie.
Yo, Liz.
Yo, Liz.
Oh man.
But that's it, guys. We're done.
That was a strong end.
That's all. I enjoyed the Prince Philip conspiracy.
Hey.
Come at us,
It was
everybody
really
who
great.
controls banking in the world.
Come on, royal family.
What have they ever, done?
They ruined my credit score and they don't even know who I am.
And they ruined Prince Harry's life.
Nope.
Yeah. He only gets to be rich with a beautiful wife living in America doing whatever he wants
Poor
forever.
guy. The poor
Poor
guy.
Yeah,
fella.
poor
Oh,
guy.
yeah, poor guy.
But yeah, we're done with this episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to listen to more, obviously you're listening to them now. So wherever you're doing that, there's
Do
probably
more.
there's
Do a lot
probably
more of
more
it.
of them
Yeah.
there. Yeah, we got at least 17 episodes before this.
Turn back the clock and watch all of them.
We do this once monthly ish, and next month, oh my god,
What's next month?
next
Dan?
month's
Oh,
gonna
you
be
just wait.
the Mother's Day special. Not gonna elaborate on what that means.
Whoa! Is it what we've talked about?
Oh, it's what we've talked
Is it?
about.
It's
Chris.
for real going to be a thing?
Yeah.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
We got a Mother's Day special, guys, next month. So
You're
be sure
not
to
gonna
tune
want
in
to
for
miss
that.
it.
You're not gonna want to miss. It might be our best content yet.
For sure going to be the best content yet.
Anyway, guys,
I am horrified in anticipation.
So excited.
I'm excited. But if you want to see more of me, you can do so by going to my Twitch. I stream a lot of nights of the week: Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays with Chris, and sometimes Saturdays with Paige. Twitch.tv/DanPearBig. I am DanPearBig on Twitter. You can join the Discord. Talk with us offline, discord.danpearbig.com. And if you go to danpearbig.com/the PearCast, you can find more information about the podcast. Also on the website, there's merchandise, some of which is from the podcast and some conspiracies we've discussed. in
It
the past.
is. I
Chris?
gotta draw a Prince Phillip t-shirt now.
What do you got to say?
I'm going to plug me, Chris motherfucking Brimmer, and what I'm going to say to you, I've been shadow banned on Twitter, guys. ProCastDEBATERS. I can't get
I
any
think
traction.
we had this
Because
discussion
I'm
before.
spitting fat
Hilarious.
truths
You're
about how the
not
Rothschilds
shadow
have
banned.
disposable jaws that don't work.
Yep.
If you blow on them, they
They just fall apart.
they turn to dust.
I just want to be
Yep.
clear. You're not shadow banned. You're banned.
You're just trying to ban.
You're just banned.
That's true. I'm
shadow
banned without ever having posted anything because my truth.
shadow banned would actually be
I got,
better.
Yeah.
I got a fat stream of thick truth shooting at your faces, and
And you can follow him on
The way
Twitter.
you
Oh,
put
wait.
that.
but you can't.
Oh wait.
So what can they do, Chris?
You can watch me here in this room of my house on Dan's podcast.
And on the stream, and you have your own podcast.
yeah, ProCastDEBATERS, which you can't find on Twitter, and I don't record.
You have a
It's
website.
on YouTube. It's on your website.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on
Find
iTunes,
it in
I think.
places where I put it in the future. Paige!
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. I have. I'm Paige. Not Quite Heroes on things. HEROES. I have Twitter. I'm not banned like some people.
Yeah.
But I literally don't know how to use it. And I never use it. So
doesn't.
find me on other social media. It's all Not Quite Heroes. That's it. I don't have anything to plug.
Well, I guess that wraps up tonight's episode, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace out. Have a beautiful evening. Enjoy your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever day you're
Every
listening to this.
day that you exist, Internet. we
Every
love
day
you.
that you exist.
Every day.
Stay beautiful. Stay classy.
Ooh,
And,
baby, enjoy your days.
Every day.
We love you.
Every day, every day, there are strange things happening every day. If you want to view the